Welcome everyone to Wild Beyond the Witchlight, where we'll be continuing our Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign.
I kill him again.
Everyone's all like, "It's no."
I kill you.
I kill him again. Once Lux kills him, I kill him again.
Well, everyone, we'll be continuing our Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign, which is based off the D&D manual campaign of Wild Beyond the Witchlight, where it is also nothing like it. So, as of right now, our lovely band of adventurers has just done battle with the army of Kellick's forces off in the forest. After defeating a small force and taking quite a few heavy hits themselves, pulled two of the creatures back to camp for a now currently unknown man to do an autopsy on them. The man's name is Torvin Silverblood. Journeying back to camp with Demetrius and the two corpses in tow, you guys get there, you drop them off, and after some conversations with the goddesses and Torvin, you decided that it was best for you to go and let Torvin work and get some sleep. We pick back up the next morning, where you guys wake up refreshed and rested, a little bit sore, but no worse for wear. The birds are singing, the sun is shining, the sky it is blue. What do you do on this lovely, lovely day?
I scowl.
Why are you scowling?
Average Lux time.
Yep.
You're supposed to be like learning to enjoy the
glorious
world.
morning. Makes me
sick. That's totally Lux.
Do the same thing she does every morning. Go scavenge for food and make everyone a nice big meal. With Solus helps me, right?
For
Yeah,
cooking?
Solus helps
Yeah.
you. For scavenging, yeah.
Absolutely, he does.
So she comes out of her tent. Where's Amadrea with the food?
Sassy already!
She's like, did she
Straight
not?
out of the tent.
Right out the
Really?
gate.
She's like, I don't smell any food. Did I miss it? Did I sleep past it?
A satyr passes like, maybe you should have gotten up better. Shouldn't have gotten up earlier. Maybe
So
you
it's
could have
gone?
helped. Maybe you'd get food.
Is it
But
gone?
no, you decided to sleep. Eat your biscuits like the rest of them.
I believe you get biscuits this morning.
I don't smell no biscuits.
You haven't even started yet.
Oh.
Pull your jets.
I
Okay,
forgot to
thank you.
breathe. I forgot.
Thank you, old goat man.
Old.
Oh, old goatee.
Old goat, weird goat man.
I'm looking for Joey's character sheet.
You texting me?
No.
Okay, you're just
pulling
looking
it
at me.
I'm just paying attention to the game.
You just
People are role playing.
staring at me.
I'm in the moment.
I should probably long rest on my character sheet.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
touch
probably
it.
long
It
rest is
makes
a good
sense.
idea.
Solus is ready.
All right.
For those of us who.
It's at this time that you see Torvin actually leave the tent, wiping his hands on this very, very wet rag that seems to be red in designed color. Maybe not.
It's red. The rag is red in color? What?
He seems to be wiping his hands on a red rag,
But it looks like it is red, not
like
because
by
what-
design.
So it doesn't show all
perhaps?
the blood. All the blood.
But he's like wiping his hands off.
Or his hands kind of stained red.
That's kind of gross. He probably has to wash really good.
If he's a blood hunter, his hands are always red. Because he's always slicing them.
I would let you give me a perception check to see if you can.
Ooh, can I
tell-
perceive too?
Yeah, you
I
can.
want to perceive.
You can if you want.
Would it be a perception or medicine check to see if
Oh,
he
you can
has
do
blood
medicine,
on his
yeah.
hands?
Am I still foraging or am I good?
You're foraging. Roll me nature survival.
Perception.
Can I
Oh, I
get
totally
the help
perceive.
action 'cause
Yes.
it's-
I perceive everything. It's
What
a
did you
19
get?
plus 8. 27.
27. That's pretty good.
24.
24.
21.
21.
And I'm close to him. So
Who said you were close to it?
I toddle on over there.
Yeah, you don't get to say that after the fact.
No.
Well,
she could see him.
Right up.
I decided to lick his hand after I proceed.
No, sorry. That's gross.
You're not
24.
Lux.
Okay. You find a good amount of food. You guys all are looking at Torvin as he exits. You guys find that in like the folds of his hands, like where the joints and where the backs of his knuckles are, and in between his fingernails, you see like the brown stains of like blood that's been a little too oxidized. I think it's old. Or it could be blood, it could be dirt. I'm not sure.
Could be a really bad dinner.
Could be a really bad dinner. Could be having steak.
Char.
I did a perception check with 21, specifically for smell for the blood.
Oh, he's covered in it.
Yeah, I figured as much.
But the blood doesn't smell like normal.
It's from the
It's old.
whatever it is.
Chickabees.
The chickabees?
I'm just going to call them that.
The Maccabees!
Until we know what they are, they're chickabees.
But it smells like burnt cinnamon.
Ooh, that's nice.
Like
That's
that
a nice
kind
one.
of very spicy, pungent smell.
Not like rancid iron, which
Not
is what
like
blood
rancid
would smell like.
I'm just
He's like a potpourri.
paying attention, staying away, really just kind of minding my own business.
With a 21 and with what you're kind of focusing on, you're smelling like you get an off smell about him, like he has more blood on him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not him. Like he's just carrying some of it.
So are you. So.
Yeah. A sommelier. Who knows?
That's true. Who got the 27?
I did.
You got the 27? And you are looking at his hands for the side of the
Yeah,
blood.
just scoping the man.
As you are scoping the man, you're kind of like looking at his hands and the various equipment. He's taken off his jacket since then, and
Little
he's
music
got
flashing here.
he's got like his like vest on. He's got like a nice like white gray shirt that's rolled up to like the elbows, so where he clearly was doing work with like his hands, and he's wiping off the whatever was on his hands. And you're noticing the rest of him is like spiffy clean, but you're noticing like several things on him that are strange. Like he's got 2 quivers, like full of like, and that are segmented with different arrows in them.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like a set of like tools like on his waistband that you would almost say are surgical.
He did an autopsy, so he
Yeah,
must
as
be.
far as you know. Yeah. And you got a 24. And you were also looking at the blood. You look at his hands, but with your knowledge of destruction and that kind of aspect of life, there are many things in this world that can destroy things. Dragons are known to destroy things. Various creatures are known to be massive things of devastation. But to do something akin to this is methodical. It's intelligent, strategic. This is somebody who knows death intimately and understands how to cause it. Just a little insight onto Torvin. So he leaves the tent, and you see him actually walk away from there.
Is he out of sight?
You see him leave.
Like, he's out of sight
Like he leaves, yeah.
in his little tent.
So you go into it because it's the main tent.
Oh, jeez.
You
For the
wanted to do
middle.
some snooping, didn't you?
I did want to do some snooping.
We're little
As far
snoopers.
as you know, nobody else is in there.
So she says, "Oh, Fry,
Oh
I think we need to know what's going on in that tent.
What's going on in there?
So I think we need to do some
Snooping.
snooping, some stealthing, some recon. We're gonna start calling it recon.
Recon.
Invisible, not stabbing.
Yeah, no stabbing. Got it.
Complete.
We got a services at noon.
Oh.
So we got someplace to be.
Okay.
We're taught.
For when
Or-
you forced him to.
I did not
kill
force him
himself.
to jump in front of a arrow.
Actually,
You did tell him
command
to
him
jump
to.
in. It was a command, and
Not
he
a
was
request.
successful.
There was a reason, wasn't there?
Yes.
Yeah,
To
he
save
was the
my
biggest one.
patron.
Okay, so it was like
No,
there was a, like
you
a,
commanded all of them to do it. He was
like
just
a
the one
big
who made it.
cause. There was like a bigger deal here. I wasn't
That's
just
right.
like, Todd.
Way more important than Tot.
It should have been Stabby.
She tried Stabby first, and she's like, "Let it be Stabby," and then Stabby failed, and then Little Fry failed, and Tot was the only one who did it.
Which I was kind of glad
Oh.
that you know, he's a little closer to my heart.
Tot was my favorite.
Todd was
Todd
my
was my
favorite.
favorite.
Tot was everyone's favorite. Funny
It's
how that
always the
worked
good
out.
ones.
It's always
Anyway,
the good
okay,
ones die
so
young.
infiltrate.
Right, got it. And you
Todd,
see him.
twin brother called
My little tater tot.
Let that be so.
And you see and all of the rest of you see not Amadrai. Keith's eyes glaze over.
I just kind of lean up against something because I don't want to be like,
Tater. Oh, is it
Walking
are
into
you-
things.
Did you take Gaze of Two Mind?
Well, you can do that with a familiar.
familiar.
And you see Little Fry make his way over to the tent invisibly. You see him enter. You see 2 tables with various like pieces of paper next to it. And you see the 2 creatures with like 2 smaller tables just next to them. Like there's 2 stools on either side. Where you see things on the stools.
Like what kind of things?
With a closer inspection, make me a medicine check.
Nope. It's not a 20.
From what you can tell, for as Little Fry goes up and looks at him and pokes him, they're organs.
Oh, okay.
They're organs and pieces of like the carapace that have been removed.
Okay.
Nice.
It's an autopsy.
It is what it is.
You see various sheets of notes around the 2 corpses.
Okay, can we get a brief look at those?
Alright, so you go around and you read the notes. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Elven, I think, and I'm pretty sure I speak Elven. Oh, languages. Yeah, Common, Elven, and Thieves. So, not very linguistic here.
Well, you were able to read it because it's in
Oh.
Thieves' Cant.
Oh, well, hey, there we go.
As you read the notes in Thieves' Cant, the reason if you can understand why they're in Thieves' Cant is because they're essentially coded so that no one can interact and mess with them.
That makes sense.
You see Torvin's notes on them. He makes note of organ placement and like skin density and like things like that. He also makes remarks on how best to kill these things.
Oh, okay.
He also makes remarks on where he believes that they are from.
Okay, where does he believe they're from?
From what you can read, he believes that these things are infernal in origin,
Okay.
but parts of them react to iron.
Okay.
He's like, parts of them are, he says, many parts of them are weak to iron, but they are infernal in origin.
Okay. Weak to iron, fertile in origin.
Isn't iron because of the Fae?
So they're
Fairies
mixed.
are weak to iron.
So, do I recognize any of the like the way things are set on the tables? Anything like Azrael, what he was doing? You know how he had the bodies on the table, and do I recognize any of the similar?
You find a similar,
practices?
science. Find a similar science, but not similar method.
Similar science. Okay, so I mean, I would expect a similar science.
So, like, this is clearly very scientific, very methodical, but it's nothing like what
Okay.
like what Azrael was doing.
Okay, so is there
Azrael,
anything
Azrael.
that anything kind of?
Very different story then.
Is there anything more personal on his side? Like, is there anything personal? Like
You find his jacket and what his equipment is. Where his equipment is. It's on a hook.
What does he have?
You find his jacket. You find his weapons.
What weapons does he have?
You find a crossbow with 2 shoots in it.
Mm-hmm. And he has the quivers on him.
Mm-hmm.
So there's none of that there.
No.
Is there any like pockets in his jacket?
Do you want to search his jacket?
Oh my gosh. I do actually. I want to search his jacket.
Roll me investigation.
I want to know more about this man.
That's right. Get him.
16.
16. As you're going through, you're digging through the pockets.
I always feel bad doing that.
As Little Fry is digging through the pockets, you find various things. You find rations. You find like kind of the basic stuff that you can imagine that, 50 feet of rope, stuff like that.
In his pocket?
Yeah.
Wow. Dang.
Where else would adventurers keep their 50 feet of rope? You find an array of books.
In his pocket.
Yeah, small books.
Oh, okay.
It's like a robe of deep pockets.
I'm like, dang.
So you
Like
find
half the
an array of books, like essentially small journals,
Okay.
where as you're looking through them, they don't read like journals.
Okay.
They read more like monster indexes.
Okay. He's got his Pokédex in his pocket.
Yes, actually,
Okay.
that's very accurate.
Okay.
It says monsters, behaviors, and how to kill them.
Okay. So she's gonna just glaze over that, even though that it's nice to know he has that.
You see everything from goblins to werewolves.
Oh.
Like, there's not a monster that's not stated in these books. You can imagine.
Okay. Anything else of like odd interest?
You find a small folded piece of paper in his pocket.
Okay. Is he around? Can I tell if he's
Not
around?
as far as you know.
Okay. And I wouldn't know because Little Fry is.
Yeah, because Little Fry is your eyes right now. You can't see through it. You can't see out your body.
Can I go both ways? Can I like turn off Fry and look around?
You can
and-
turn off Fry and then come back out.
Okay. Okay.
If Little Fry is, if he is coming, then Little Fry's kind of stuck in there.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just turn off from Little Fry and look around. make
You
sure-
see him coming back.
She's like, you need to get out of there.
It's like, all right, am I taking this with me?
Hiding. No. Leave it. Just leave invisible out the back of the tent,
Okay, leaving, and you see him drop it on the floor and run.
He's not smart.
No, he's not. He just listens. Okay. Don't
Hey.
come. She goes, don't come directly
You
to me.
see the tangle.
She goes, don't come directly to me. Go to where we were just sleeping.
Okay, you're standing right next to it.
Well, just, oh, Jesus.
Where do you want me to go?
Go.
I'm gonna jump in this water trough.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. She's like,
You hear silence throughout the camp.
she's like, we need to, like, go somewhere else. So we're gonna go find where, Amadrea is. Is she, like, still out?
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back by now.
Okay.
Am I cooking?
Yep.
Oop, she's gonna go there.
Andrea is cooking with an array of satyrs and dwarves in this kind of like massive like cooking line. Like it's like almost when people are making tamales. Like one person's manning the
yeah.
meat and passing it to
Yeah.
the next person.
Yeah.
And one person's got the husk and they put it in and they roll in and then pass it to the next person.
Chipotle.
Yeah, kind of. And it's just like she's in this line and she's like running the soup and like soaking like various things in the soup and making sure it's cooked.
Okay. She's like, good morning.
Morning.
Hi, how are you? Did you sleep well?
What did you do?
Nothing. What do you mean, what did I do?
Can
I didn't do
someone
anything.
come and
I'm
say
just-
hello?
I'm hungry.
You're extra
and
bright and cheery.
she's like, I'm hungry, and I kind of figured it would not be okay if I told you actually got up late and, like, breakfast should have been earlier. But I thought that was rude,
Breakfast
so I
will be
came.
ready when it's ready.
See, I knew you were gonna say that. That's why I came in and was trying to be cheerful.
All of a sudden, you see Kitsu's shoulder become very wet.
Why? Why? On the
Where else am
shoulder?
I supposed to go?
Oh Jesus! He fell in the water.
How did he do that?
He's invisible.
He
She just told me.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm wet. She knows she knows why I'd be wet all of a sudden. I can't pee my shoulder. She's like, he fell in a trough. Sometimes he's not really sure.
Alright, and she prestidigitates.
Oh, I didn't expect that, but thanks.
And she just shakes
She's
her
like-
head and goes back to cooking.
She's like, I heard something about biscuits.
Yeah, day-old biscuits over there.
Oh, I don't want day-old biscuits.
That's the only biscuits we got.
Really?
Go
Day-old
eat your biscuits.
Day-old.
Yes.
I'm part of your party.
You're part of
You
the
think-
camp right now.
I think you're getting special treatment out of all the refugees?
Yes. There would be no refugee camp if we didn't help.
Actually,
That
there'd be no
is-
refugee camp if we didn't help.
He's got a
Yeah,
point.
you
Maybe you
will.
can have biscuits too.
You will
They're all biscuits.
you will go and wait patiently like everyone else.
Can I have a day-old biscuit now?
It's up to him.
You could have the day-olds. We don't want them.
That means there's going to be fresh coming.
Well, yeah. You want something now. Day-olds over there.
I'll wait. She goes and finds a spot.
Malharas, what are you doing during this fine morning?
Floating.
Like
As
off the
one
ground.
does.
As a cat usually
In
does.
loaf position.
In low
Is-
position.
How high off the ground?
I love it. I love it in
Um,
loaf position.
Just
Tail
probably
wrapped
about
around.
like
As if he's being carried.
5 feet off the ground, just in loaf position, just
You're moving slowly around.
Oh my gosh.
You do this.
Where's
And you
Buford?
find very quickly why you shouldn't, as Buford rounds the corner.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
And then begins to bound recklessly
there's no
towards
chase. The camp.
you. Roll me a dexterity saving.
I fail purpose on. Ian will choose that Malharas fails on purpose.
Buford very quickly catches you and begins presenting you around the camp with you in his mouth, like full on like body, not like your neck. He has like the like tummy area in his mouth. He's just like carrying you around the camp.
Like, here it is. I got the cat.
I'm so
Good
special.
boy, Buford.
I am a good boy. I'm a good boy.
He just comes and sits down and like deposits Malharas on the table.
He is a good boy. He's a very good boy.
Very good
Oh,
boy.
we leveled up, right?
Here's your day-old
No.
muffin.
We are still level
He
5.
begins to lick the muffin.
That's okay. You gotta eat it. Stay old.
You give him the food that he was supposed to eat.
I'm gonna get like a real muffin later. I don't do things.
Yeah.
Lux, what are you doing this fine day?
I'm doing a lot of praying and a lot of inward reflection because I got my butt handed to me and I'm not fulfilling my role, and so
She's
these
afraid to look inward.
he's got a lot of internal turmoil going on at the moment, some self-identity crisis, as if you will, and so he's just praying and trying to get with some clarity on how he can better serve his community and keep them all alive and keep himself alive. Himself would also be very helpful.
And you
Mask
slept
on
last
first.
night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just making sure.
And he would have woken up pretty early,
Mm-hmm.
specifically just to contemplate these things. And
Then we're actually going to jump back in time a
Oh,
small amount. We're going to do...
shit.
Lux is going to be doing a flashback
I
right
love
now. Where
this.
early in the morning, as you're sitting around, and some of the wanderers were making coffee and offered you some coffee
Eat meat pie.
because they were the night watch.
Why am I hungry?
They offered you some coffee, and I don't know if you would accept or not.
I would have accepted.
And well, you would have followed them to the coffee pot, and you would have seen Torvin at the coffee pot. Everybody would have been
Put that paper back in it.
standing around, like enjoying
Paper
a nice cup of
needs to
coffee
go
as the
in
dawn was just cresting the hill. And you hear
He
just
could've
use
left
goes,
it. Could've dropped it.
morning.
Do you have something for me? Okay.
Remind me,
Can I help you?
he said that he was in Silvercrest, which were all the
Goldcrest.
vampires, or Goldcrest, sorry.
I need to be busy.
I'm mixing up my campaigns. He was in Goldcrest. He doesn't like the vampires.
Oh,
And he seems like he's a hunter of the vampires, correct? That's my impression of him so far?
And he
Okay.
had your same sniffing thing.
My mom
Yes.
would've taught me that.
And he had cuts on his arm, or his hands.
He had special gloves that exposed his hand.
Yeah.
It's so
Um,
like Ava tries like
Master Torvin. And I kind of give him a
That's
quick
his
little nod.
master thing.
Old habits die hard.
I understand that.
From what I understand, you are a hunter.
Yes. My family has been hunters for many years.
I'm glad to find
That's really sad.
someone who will
That's really sad.
dispose of the
When I
darkness.
don't get you know.
We have... The Silver Bloodline has devoted their life to the protection of the people of the material plane and the sanctity of its, raising one hand, borders.
May I ask you a very difficult question?
Yes.
I have devoted my life to protecting those who are weak and protecting those things that are good from those things that are evil. But I'm having a hard time distinguishing between good and evil. Those who proclaim to be good have been doing evil things, and those I've seen who are evil have done good things. I am not really sure where it is that I should be going and whom should be my enemy. How do you find the correct beast to hunt?
You see him actually take a moment, and you see all the satyrs around. It's kind of like... all the satyrs are like,
Deep conversation, super quick.
we're going to go on patrol. And you see all the satyrs get up and like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And Torvin goes, it's about right.
Nice.
And he goes, there's no such thing as the right enemy. There's only the right monster. Monsters aren't good or evil. They just are. Like you and me. We're predators. Predatory creatures. We live our life to hunt. Hunting the hunters usually keeps the sheep okay. But how much does a dog look like a wolf in the right light? The dog doesn't try to eat the sheep. The dog tries to eat the wolves.
That is a very good analogy. I will contemplate it and try to discern whom is a dog and who is a wolf. I'm still undecided as to the Silver Princess, whether she is dog, wolf, or some other beast unknown.
She's always given me ill feeling. She makes decisions too quickly.
But is that reckless, or is that a monster? I feel as though I need to watch more carefully and be more discerning in my own decision making.
As far as I know, she hasn't tried to eat the sheep yet.
She did eradicate all of the
Maltrash.
Malataraj in the city.
Were they wolves or were they sheep?
We're killing people.
There were many who were definitely
They're
wolves.
supposed to be
They
killing people.
were
They're assassins.
genociding a population.
That's true. However, I'm not sure that all were.
Kinda wanna-
It seems too big of a pool of people.
Even wolves have puppies.
What?
That doesn't mean they won't become wolves.
In that analogy yourself, though, I am a wolf. I have my fangs.
Do you try to eat the sheep?
So then a wolf can still be good.
I ain't saying we're dogs, not wolves. Sheepdogs are different than wolves. Because they protect the flock.
When I'm in doubt, I will remind myself that I am a dog. And I shall be proud. Thank you
From
for
what I'm
this talk.
smelling, you're more dog. You're more dog in you than you expect.
He's very encouraged by this. And so he gives him a bow. And remembers he's supposed to be drinking the coffee, and then continues drinking the coffee, and then goes back to the corner to pray.
And you hear Torvin goes, "How are you coping with the sunlight? Still getting used to it?"
It reminds me of a time when I was human.
That's nice. Hurts my eyes. And he goes back to his bloody work.
Mm-hmm.
And it's when you see him really early in the morning that you actually really do see what he's up to. Like, you see his clothes are spattered. You see his arms, like, all the way up from beyond the wrist are, like, coated in, like, this thick, sticky substance.
You know what's funny about Lex is that wouldn't have phased him whatsoever.
Nope.
He probably wouldn't even barely noticed it. It's just so normal to him. But the scary people of the Fae scare the hell out of him. Isn't that funny?
It is funny.
That's funny.
The bloody
The
Fae
gore.
scare him.
She just
And the guy completely covered in blood and gore is like, oh. Hey!
Ben!
So yeah, he's actually very encouraged. And he's going to remind himself, I am a dog. I remember I am a dog.
Imagine
And
you
then we're going
see,
to be like, what the hell is this guy talking about?
going back to, like, when we're flashing back, you see Buford running through the...
I am also a dog.
Trotting through the completely limp.
With the cat in his mouth!
First you see him chasing the cat, and then you see him return with the cat.
Buford, you are the dog! You are not a wolf! Let go of the... No, it's okay. You wouldn't have caught him unless he wanted to be caught.
But yeah, it's a relatively quiet morning in the camp. You find that some more people are deciding to leave for green pastures today.
I'm continually doing... oh, shoot.
It's
It's
around-
not a... It's a first level spell for healing, right?
Yep, now it's a first level spell.
Oh, man. I'm going to be doing medicine checks on people then and try to help them as they're leaving. In case they're injured.
As far as you can tell, everyone's in a good state of health. Everyone seems to be, healthier. The problem is everyone's leaving because there's no water. There's
There was
no
water that the imp
there's-
fell in.
Yeah, that's the ones that he's made.
Yeah, I have create and destroy water.
Can't we
And so
dig a well?
I will continue
No.
doing create and destroy.
The waters in the rivers have gone dry. There is no water.
Oh shoot! It's a first level spell.
We need to move up.
I will create and destroy water and at least get them ready so that they can make their journey. So I have like a big the casks that we
Yeah.
had last time.
Oh yeah.
So I fill them up as much as I possibly can for my party and for the people who are leaving.
Throughout this entire process, you've been making water, and that's giving people the security and the ability to go and find places that do have water. Places where they go off and they find places like Gypsum on the coast, where it's a coastal city, they have water, and various other places. But it does take some time, and with the current state of the grasslands, with Kelleck's army moving further and further into them, it is not safe. So people are tending to travel faster and lighter. Also, during this time in the morning, you would see the artificers running around, finding scraps of whatever they can, pulling together and cobbling things together inside of another tent. The one thing that you aren't seeing are the goddesses.
Yeah, of course. Those guys.
Those guys.
Goddesses.
Bleh.
Or so they say.
The fact that your warlock actively recognizes one or two of them.
That's true.
That's true.
He trusts you implicitly. But I don't think he's actually made the connection that that's your goddess.
Anybody
Not
who
yet.
gives up her
I
magic.
mean, I know you've
so
said it a
quickly.
few times, but I don't think he actually understands what that means.
You keep saying this word.
You keep
Don't
saying
think
that-
it mean-
I don't think I know what
it
that
means. It means.
I don't think it means what you think it does.
Back in the beginning, in Greenland.
Back
Conceivable.
unemployed in Greenland.
As a ritual, so I don't have to use any of my spell slots. I'm going to be with all the water that I'm building. I'm also going to bless the water so that it is holy water they can drink, and it'll protect them from anything that might be unholy.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah, but as a ritual, so I don't have
That's
to use my
nice.
spell slot.
It's a ritual.
Throughout the morning, you see these kinds of things going on. You see the artificers doing their thing. You see all these people. You see the artificers actually putting together like a wagon.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm going to go see if I can help them.
But there's no horse part of it.
It's got an engine.
You know?
It's got
What was the guy's name again? The main artificer, the old one?
Yodai?
Yodai.
Yodai. Yoda. That's right.
Yodai?
I'll go up to Yodai.
Yo, die.
Master,
Yeah.
I know nothing about your trade or your expertise, but I have strong hands and will be willing to work and do whatever tasks you have for me.
Oh, wonderful. We're putting together a wagon.
A wagon, that is
A
wonderful.
wagon. You see, these goddesses, they can't be running around all the time.
Have they moved?
Why, yes.
On their
Well,
own?
they can't be out in the open, you see. We gotta make sure that they just get around nice and easy.
Yes.
Because
Goddesses
if we
a
have
hard
them out
time.
in the open, that leaves people to come in and kind of swoop down and scoop them up, and we don't want that.
Yeah, we don't want any scooping.
No scooping. Scooping
He
is
doesn't know
unscrupulous, lad.
He has no idea what's really going on. And he just starts working with whatever they tell him to do.
And they roll me an intelligence check with advantage.
With advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's 11 here. Intelligence. Intelligence. So that's, I get to take away 1 from that. That's a 10.
10. You kind of do that thing like, do you remember when like your dad would be working on an engine and you're sitting there, he's like, hold the light up, but you hold the light up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it's
yeah.
very much similar to that. You see them working on something, you're like, hold the light up, no, hold it higher, no, hey, can you pass me that? No, that thing, the
Not
thing
that
next
one,
to it,
not
that
that
thing,
one,
no,
not that
no,
one,
the
not
other
that
thing.
That one, of course.
Give me the 3/8. Come on, the 3/8. What's an 8?
I cut it. He wants water.
So-
bring you a sandwich.
The tensions are rising over in the artificer tent.
Because of my helping.
Because of your helping. Eventually, a breakfast is served to those who eat. Various assorted mushroom sandwiches and soup. Coffee is also made with various
No
other
eggs.
things. No eggs because there's no chickens.
If you're so unhappy, just go bug Braun.
Speaking of which, you actually feel your ring go.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yes. Don't tell me you need supplies.
Oh no, I was saying that you should probably get ready. We got a ceremony to go to.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, that was my fault.
And if you
Lux
want to bring
will wanna-
anyone from over there, I'd suggest you pull them in quick.
Yeah, Lux would definitely want to be there.
Okay.
Who wants to go to Tot's funeral?
Tut's
I do,
services
but
are
I
today.
feel like at least one of us should be there, so I'll
Does Malharos want to go to Tot's funeral?
Nah.
Okay, then you hold the ring, because...
Also, Solus is also here.
Okay, Solus, are you going to the funeral?
He did Oh no, he actually didn't. He hated, all three of them.
He hated
So
all
he
of them.
probably
yeah,
wants to
he'll
stay as
go.
well.
He
He
hated
will
them all.
totally go.
No, he is not going.
He's
I'm not.
totally gonna go.
I'm not going to take it.
So you can
I
go
give
if
you
want.
the ring.
You've got 2 party members here.
I'll say that.
Okay, I'm going to give you the ring because I know Little Fry is going to want to go.
Right.
And
Little
the-
Fry is, as far as you know, Little Fry is gone.
Okay. Nice talking. Okay, it's good for us to leave anyway. That's a good idea. Let's go now. Right now.
I turn to the other artificers. I'm sorry, but I must leave you in order to go to a funeral. I
Oh
will
yeah, it's
return-
fine. It's fine.
I will return as soon as I can.
No,
so-
take your time.
Oh, you're very kind, master. And I leave,
Don't lose the ring.
not understanding they want me gone.
Don't lose my ring.
So, you quickly are pulled into the ring in a burst
Curtain
of
of
fire.
fire.
You see Braun putting on like a nice like ash black like dress shirt, kind of like putting up like a bolo tie around it.
A bolo tie. Sorry.
Like a bolo tie.
I think
He's
that's
got,
funny.
Like, a couple of rings on. And he
Wow.
goes, "This what you're wearing?"
That's what we got. I could come as a gypsy.
He walks into like another
You
room.
have fancy clothes.
And he walks into another room, and he comes back, and he's like, "This should fit you."
Thank you.
And he gives you a nice, like, ember black cloak that, like,
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
He says it's got like a little piece. You just kind of put it on. Kind of gives a level of. It's black also.
Thank you. You look quite...
My only other clothes are like for that gala, so they're kind of purple.
That's why I brought you a similar black cloak,
Okay,
so you can wear black.
thank you.
and he's...
You look quite nice.
She braids her
Thank you.
hair quickly.
You see him,
As
and,
he's
like,
talking.
his beard is combed, and...
As he's talking, she's doing her hair.
He's like, okay,
Better?
yes, much better. Also,
I did wash.
I want to point out that this is a funeral for Todd.
We love.
We've been asked to have you stay behind and do some talking.
Oh,
You're being
okay, behind
questioned by
there.
the police.
Okay.
Yeah, like,
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
okay.
you're
I got
they
it.
want to talk to you
That's okay. I can do
because
it.
you know
I was responsible for him.
when you asked for a little friend. I went to my constituents back in the Element of Plain of
You
Fire.
have to now
and
account.
I said that everything was fine, that my magic would protect them. And they agreed, and that didn't happen.
That's right. You failed.
Got it.
It's okay. It's not exactly how I expected that to go down, but I'm
So
sure
they
they'll
want to do some
understand.
talking.
It's okay. I
I'm just
understand.
letting you
I
know
was
so
like-
you're not surprised when it shows up.
I'll be.
Okay.
I'll be.
Get your excuses
I'm ready.
ready.
I don't need an
Alright.
excuse. No decision I made was for a bad reason.
And you see, actually,
That's true.
Braun crosses the room, and he goes
I
up
didn't
into
make
like a
that.
tall shelf and rummages around up there. And you see he pulls out a bottle.
A bottle inside a bottle.
This isn't a bottle, this is a ring.
Okay.
That's why I can have this.
And he goes, and he sets it down on the table, puts a finger on it.
Jump in.
No, touch it.
Oh, okay. Touching.
Oh,
Touching.
And he clicks the top, and you guys,
It's Porky.
and
you're dead.
you guys,
Everyone-
as you guys open
Missed
your
the sip. I will
eyes,
suck. Glad we slept.
as you guys blink as the orange light swirls around you, you guys find yourself under a red sky
Nice.
with on this brown brick red landscape with fire and magma rivers,
This is nice.
and you just see, you smell like this thick soot and ash in the air.
Brimstone.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yep. And you
Bring it on.
And you
Sulfur.
smell, and you smell this, and you almost makes you choke. And Braun just goes,
Stop breathing.
Puts the little
It's good to be back.
puts a little face mask on.
I'm letting you know I can't stay here for long.
Okay.
People are looking for me, and so
Oh, okay. I'm glad we both have sketchy things going on.
oh yeah, trust me.
I'm glad we both have something sketchy
But
going
this is
on.
important, so
You
we're
gotta
gonna
take
put
him
our
back
best
with
foot
you, okay?
forward.
Okay.
No, he's staying here with you.
Oh, dang.
Best foot?
Just come with us.
How do I know
if
which-
you're right-handed, it's your left foot. If you're left-handed, it's right foot.
I have 2 hands.
Well, you know which one you're right with.
Just follow us. Don't worry about it.
Got it.
Just be good.
Remember, courteous,
Don't kill anybody.
poise. Remember, courteous, poise. Keep everything.
Speak loud.
and you guys, and he leads you down a spire, where you guys come into this field of ash on a lava pit. The ash is so thick that it's like walking on seaweed on the ocean. And you see these houses made of like what you would call pebbles. But you realize that they're charcoal.
Aww.
That's what he was when he died.
And you see these like mounds of it where you see like, and you realize as you're walking
was.
through and you see that they're houses. They're homes of like charcoal. You see like all these little imps running around. This like little imp tribe of village.
I could
Impage.
recruit.
And he goes, just letting you know, this is where all of your friends come from.
Oh, nice.
You're gonna have to meet the elder.
It's okay.
Gonna have to do some talking.
Before the funeral?
No, after.
Oh.
They're gonna go through the ceremony.
Okay.
And you see, as you guys all enter this massive 8.5 foot tall Efreeti, and both of you are kind of like normal size, as you guys all enter this village, all the imps kind of like begin to come to your presence and like, and you hear them start talking in a language that like almost sounds like the bursting of flame.
Do you speak
Is it
infernal?
primordial?
No,
Is it infernal?
no,
Is it deep speech?
it's Ignis.
Abyssal.
It's Ignis.
I don't speak English.
I don't either.
I do speak primordial.
And Braun begins to speak the same language. He's like,
It's okay.
I think I've got this.
and he touches both of your necks, like just gives you a quick poke, and now you can understand and speak
Oh,
this
okay. Well,
language.
Nice.
very useful.
Ah,
Sorry, that was loud.
And you hear them go like, "Oh, thank you for showing up to this wonderful funeral. We're so happy to have your presence, Lord Braun."
Lord.
He goes, yes, it's great to be here. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry for your loss. This is my warlock, Kitsu, last name redacted.
Nice.
Nice.
And this is her
Cleric?
Compatriot.
friend,
There you go. Same thing.
who is a holy person of the moon in the material plane.
And they go, "Oh, have you come to bless the death?
Yes.
Well, thank you for whatever you bring." We haven't had a cleric here, like really anywhere, you know.
So they're really short, right? They're like.
Oh, they're like
They're like little tiny people.
that big.
I like get on my knees and then I kind of bow
Aw.
towards them.
It's like, and it's much like the mushrooms that you guys met up with in the Platinum City, where, but they're all of them kind of like,
Kind of evil.
yeah, man.
These are our people.
There you go.
There you go.
So you probably like these guys. You're probably
Yeah.
very at ease around these
I'm
guys.
very at ease.
I like imps. Imps are good.
He's like, right after this, we have the feast. It's gonna be nice.
What about them deer fish?
Gamey. Real gamey. Haven't been eating
Nice.
very good.
And you hear this from across the village.
Nice.
Ah, I
And they
believe
go,
that's for
Oh,
us.
it's time. We're gonna go get the. We're gonna get
Sounds
the
more like
ceremony started.
Sounds more like Stabby.
No, I'm his cousin, Stubby.
Stubby and Stabby.
It's good.
Stubby.
Stubby. Stubby, Stabby.
Stubby and Stabby.
Clubby.
Clubby, grubby.
Clubby. Oh,
Muggy.
That's awesome.
Does Todd have a twin brother named Tatum?
We'll actually be visiting the Todd household.
That's right.
Uh, well, the Fry household is very different than the Todd household. All right, this way.
And you realize that they're saying these names for your benefit, so you can identify them. You realize very quickly that they have their own names.
Nice.
Oh, like they're different?
Yeah, they have their own names.
They're all unique.
Okay.
They allow you to call them these things, and they give you these names, so it's easier to identify.
Oh, okay, but they're like some big long name or
What you haven't asked them?
a name in.
Well, they have
Every
famous
imp
joke.
is sacred.
So as you guys have kind of led through this village, and it's once again, it's very different. It's very like contrasted when you guys are walking, and like you're literally surrounded by things that are like no bigger than half of your shin. It's like walking through a field of cats.
Excellent.
Nice.
And as you're walking, you find this like medium-sized mound of charcoal.
Made out of dead people.
And you see they're like arranged into like where like the charcoal, if you can liken the charcoal to bricks,
That's not right.
where they like
Another brick in the
are-
wall.
That's not right.
You see like there's like windows and doors and chimneys are built, and you see multiple levels.
I'm gonna.
Nice.
And you see this like older level imp kind of stand up in front of the house and goes, "Welcome everyone.
It's a similar old man voice to the ones back in our plane.
Turns out I could only do a few. I'm not a soundboard over here."
This is my old man voice right here.
Okay.
And he begins to lead this ceremony. And he's like, "Thank you all for coming to the funeral services of Gersvan.
What was his name?
Gersvan.
Gorstvan.
Gersvan of House Gurft,
He's a
also known as Taught in the Material Plane.
Gorstvan.
He served under the..." Takes out a pad. Paper. He served under the leadership of one Kitsu, first last name redacted,
Why am I in this place?
who I believe has joined us today for the ceremony. And everyone kind of just turns.
And they all look at you.
And they all turn back.
A
Is his
million
mother crying?
eyes.
Is his mother scowling
All
at me?
turning
Giving me the evil
You
eye.
see like what you could akin to his family, like up right at the top. They're all like,
They start
Oh,
pointing.
Goose just saved someone.
They all start pointing.
they all of the top families rather heavy set.
Oh, Goose just saved some room for me.
And you see this ceremony as,
Oh my
as
God.
the imps begin to
Almost
sing.
came out my nose.
Sing, sing.
Or even German.
And
Make it
Ignis,
long, make it proud.
They all begin to
I
sing,
like
and they all,
to buy the world a coat.
and you see them actually. The elder picks something up off the ground next to him, and he lifts it over his head,
Is it Todd?
and it is a piece of charcoal
Oh,
that
it's
you
Todd.
know was taught.
Has a giant hole through the
That's
center of it.
brutal.
Somehow it's like
That's brutal.
perfectly
Why?
cylindrical
He
and
goes,
long,
Yes, and
cut off at
now,
the ends.
if everyone would please come and deliver some heat onto the charcoal.
And you see the entire village kind of make a line and all come around and place their hand on the piece of charcoal, which makes it glow brighter and brighter. And Bron goes, he kind of shoves you.
Go, go, go.
Oh, I'm going.
I'm going to. You gotta come with us.
I
don't
create
make the
water and
fire.
put it out the fire. No, just joking.
There's a fire! This is dangerous!
Yeah, put that off for you.
It's getting kind of hot in here.
So what do you
Cast
do when it
stones
gets to
of
your turn
flesh.
to add something to this?
The only fire I get is from Braun.
What are you doing?
I don't make the fire.
What are you doing?
Takes out tinderbox, just slow process
She
for
just
some of
touches
us.
it. She
What do you
thinks warm thoughts.
What do you do when you touch it? Like, what do you think of?
Hold on. I think of
Create
it
bonfire.
lighting.
Okay.
I see she's having troubles.
Warmth going in. I feel like I'm the Avatar right now. Mine's not big enough. Give me some of yours. I need to borrow.
I'm going to.
Do you want to go in front of her?
No, I'm going to go alongside her, put my hands on her hands,
Thank God.
and
Give me some of your fire.
I'm going to kind of whisper in your ear. I have light and I have fairy fire. That's the best I can do. Which would you prefer to honor Tot?
I guess fire. Fairy fire.
Fairy fire. And so together, I have my hand on her hand, and we cast fairy fire on it.
Everyone
So
in
that
a
it
20
lights
foot
up.
radius.
Everybody lights up.
All right.
It's gonna be offensive. I know. Whatever we do at this moment, they're not liking.
It would probably light up all the other coal as well.
So I want you guys both to make me Arcana checks.
Oh my God.
We'll see what you guys get. You do have your
Oh.
coin. You do have your coin.
Oh, we're flipping.
I'm going to
that
use my coin since I just rolled the 1. So
I rolled something bad.
that's
as well.
definitely coin time right there.
I rolled,
What you call
I rolled
that?
bad.
Oh, look! An 8!
The cold darkens somehow.
I got a +2, so that's 10.
Okay.
I got an 18.
Oh, thank goodness.
Thank
Plus
goodness.
anything?
That's better than a 2.
And better than a 1.
And a better than a 4 that I got before.
I was so close to a 20. Can I just point out 8 and 20 are right next to each other?
And so is 2.
And so is 2.
So as you guys go up and you place your hands in
13?
any kind of joint try to add to the ceremony without fully understanding what the ceremony is,
Only being able to give any fire to the scene.
your hands glow and light, and you actually see the house begin to shimmer and glow.
Oh.
You see the charcoal begin to glow brighter. You see Tot's family begin to glow as well.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It is beautiful. I hope they
I
take
owe
it as
you.
beautiful.
I owe you.
I hope they don't
You
take
guys
this as an
move off
insult.
to where you were before, and you see Braun is actually like the last person in line, and he kneels down, and placing 2 fingers on it, you see like the form of Braun peel away slightly, like around the tops of his
Be
face,
free, Lord
and
dear.
like the around his hands, around exposed skin, like around his feet. You see like the physical form fade away to release this kind of pure flame
She's like,
body, this master flame that burns a deep red with black accents.
she whispers to you, that's my patron.
And he places 2 fingers on the coal, and it bursts into actual flame.
I'm with him.
And as he draws his finger back, you see it pull. You see him pull back, and he gets up and joins you guys in the back, and he goes, "You just got a little bit more of the step." And you see them like hold up the charcoal as it's glowing a bright, like white flame, and he begins to walk up the house of charcoal, and he walks up there, and you see like the rest of Todd's family just follow him up the house of charcoal. And you see them all like settle the piece into the top of the house, and where they set it in, you see this like as it fits into the house, and then it goes back to that black.
Wow.
And they all come back down, and you see this
I'm screwed.
and you see that everyone kind of like they go, and the elder goes, "And now we shall celebrate
the fact that Tot will forever be part of this family, as he will never leave his family home and live to shelter and keep his family safe from the elements for all of his future days. To the feasting grounds!
Nice. As they're going to go and feast, I'll perform the funeral rites with the ceremony.
Yep.
And
As
I
you
know it doesn't really do anything, but as far as like
just do the
mechanically,
ceremony.
but I'm gonna do the ceremony. Over
You
the
see,
funeral rites.
as you start doing the ceremony rites, do you stay
Sure.
and do for this? And you
Sure.
see Bronze also with you. He's like,
Just gonna.
I'm just supervising. Making sure you don't like it insulting.
I'm just here because I'm.
and
afraid to be
you
alone.
see that you have a small group with you.
I have a small group. Or
Like
we,
the
Like the family?
Yeah, the family is actually there. It's Todd's family.
Part of my ceremony, I would like to say, Tot, you have sacrificed your life to save many, to save a god.
this.
Who's not here right now?
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Who's
Oh my god.
Did you
Let's,
even effing
but
tell
I didn't-
her about the
That's true. We didn't actually say. We actually didn't say.
We all know she would have said no.
We know that she's got a lot of deep magic things to do.
Okay, I remind you that this is a Feywild campaign.
That's true.
That's true. She might have.
So-
she might have been interested,
So,
but we didn't let her.
so Lux says,
Once again, Kitu, thanks a lot.
Tot, thank you for your sacrifice, and may all of our deaths be as honorable as yours,
All of our deaths be much later.
and may we. I look forward to sitting alongside you, brother, when it is my turn.
Roll me a religion check with advantage.
Ooh, with
They're all
advantage.
they're all offended.
Like, what?
Ooh, let's see. Religion. I should have a good religion. I have a. Why do I have a +2 for religion? Tell you what.
Why are
that's a
you
total
not
of-
proficient?
I
in
know.
religion?
You
I
think-
should have that. That should be a bigger score. That's 17.
17. In this world of fire, the light that people see is orange and red. There are the shadows dance on the walls and on the floors. But for a single moment, it's as if the clouds part and a
Aww.
ray of moonshine shines
Aw.
upon the Tot family house.
I'm not sure if they're gonna like that. Let's hope they do.
And there is a spot of wonder that comes around the village as this mote of white silver light,
It's great
like
for me.
this one pillar of white light, lands upon the Tot house and illuminates it before it is once again covered by the clouds.
She dabs a tear from her.
All of the Tot family is like,
Actually, I think Lux would actually be surprised at like feeling something on his cheek and like seeing a tear for the first time.
you feel your pant leg, like a tug on your pant leg.
Mm-hmm.
And you look down and you see this very small, very round, petite female on the older side imp.
Oh, it's his mama.
And she goes,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, young man.
And thank you, mistress.
You were companions of my son.
He was my friend.
He was a good
Our
boy.
friend, hey.
He was a good boy.
She's talking to him.
He was a good boy.
And
Well,
he
we was
was
made sure to take care of the fire fields.
he was a great.
When he got the call to the material plane, he was so excited. He was the first to volunteer. Little Fry, of course, was the first one picked, but he was right up there for second.
And he proved to be the best of us.
I'm just gonna go jump in the lava pit. nothing good I can do at this point. Can't even cast fire without my 3D. Really kind of a useless entity in this.
Oh, you're doing great.
In the game.
And she goes,
Thank you for your blessing upon my home and my family. We will, of course, see you at the feasting grounds for the celebration. And
Of
I
course.
believe that you were the leader, Todd's leader in the field.
I was.
I believe.
He impacted me greatly.
I'm so glad that
I'll
my
never
son
be
was
another-
able to touch so many lives.
He was.
I believe our village elder would like to speak with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have
Hopefully
heard.
I've oiled that machine
have.
well for you.
I've heard that he wants to speak to me.
Well, the tribe is just rather worried because previously this was not an issue.
She says,
I myself served a warlock for some time. Well, you know, as you get older and you start a family, you have to turn back from certain things.
She's gonna be your next one. That's
Are you
gonna
gonna
be
throw her in front of
awesome.
a spear too?
"Oh my
Go.
It's like,
Yes.
Oh no! There's a projectile coming.
A minor inconvenience. Jump in front of me, please.
Get your side quest.
oh my god!
how many tots do we have left? Oh, 3. Then I got 3 more sheep.
Keep your side quest. Eliminate the top family.
There you go.
That's the
That
curse. The
is
curse that was
so
secretly bestowed
sad.
upon me.
Fry
That was the
all
curse.
the tots.
Oh man, I love tots. They're yummy.
Yeah. Oh man.
Tater, you know.
And they call me a monster.
Okay, you call yourself that, my dude.
I will
That's
not
true.
be impaling any more tots.
The
I will not take any more tots. Your family is
next one, she's gonna jump in front of.
expunged from any
Save the
service
tot.
of the Kitsu.
And so what do you say to the Tot family as they're here?
As they're here, what would she like to say? Tot, what could you say about such an amazing being? He
Well, this is a Todd family. Had a first name.
he brought so much to our group. He immediately we loved him. His sacrifice was just devastated us all.
Well, it devastated
But-
us.
However, it's not what we've taken away from the world, but what he allowed to live through his sacrifice. That
What did he sacrifice himself for?
I hope they like the Fae.
Maybe just say to save a god.
To save a goddess
Oh, wow. What an
from
honor.
being eliminated so cruelly.
Well, that's quite an honor.
So, technically, a goddess owes
A life debt
a life debt
to the infernal.
to the infernals.
These aren't.
Is that right?
They're
Is that right?
planes of fire.
This is
Planes
elemental.
fire.
Yeah, but it's still a life debt
To Mrs. Tot.
to Mrs. Tot, like
and
to the
her
family.
other tots.
Yeah,
Now the question
And
is.
the tiny tots.
to the tiny tots.
Well, the question is, they were in Kitsu's service, and Kitsu ordered him to jump in front of it.
She doesn't know
who
that.
owes the life
She
debt?
doesn't know
Is
that.
it Kitsu or is it Titania?
She doesn't
who didn't
know.
know and didn't order him to do that? Got it.
Oh, you owe a life debt to the Tot
I don't
family.
believe
You're
in
going to
life
be
debt.
a part of
You owe the
familiar.
That was a
services.
great point. You owe a life debt to the Tot
I don't
family.
Why do you think they want to
in
talk
life
to her?
debts. I don't believe in life debts.
Wow.
I love how
You know what?
tried
It's a
to
great
spin it.
thing that you brought me because guess who would want to take
You're
the
gonna
life-
get this guy out of here, Braun. He's gotta go.
No, that's
He's
not
gotta
how
go
this
with
works.
you. He's gotta go with you.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, because you know what Lux is gonna do.
Shut up.
He's going to.
You're gonna
And,
shut up.
and you see Mama Tot go,
Now, we have prepared a feast Now, we do have a regular sized table for when we have people of your size coming to join us for feasts. We've had it a few times.
Oh, so this is not the
It's like
first
the kiddie
time.
table.
Well, this is the first death, but
Yes.
The first death ever.
well, not ever, you know. It's the first death by, like, you know, outside sources.
Really? Wow.
You're the
Because,
first.
you know, once, like, it kind of like, warlock happens, like, they get hit.
I
but
saved the goddess.
They got hit
You
by
did.
something,
The goddess.
and then they just kind of bounce back. And then you just find them in the bed. They're like, "Oh, Obama, I'm not doing so good. Can I get some hot cocoa?" And then they usually show up again. And then we're
Cause
like,
of
"Okay."
death?
And
Please
then,
describe.
and then all of a sudden we're
They
like,
just re-zero back at home.
and then like we were just like, "Okay, Todd, you're gonna be part of a warlock like pact. You're gonna do good things out there.
He did.
Now you go out there and you do your best, Todd."
He
and
did.
when a lump of charcoal came back, we were like, "Where's Todd?"
Oh, God, this is so sad.
Well, I
Oh,
didn't
sad.
find him. It was Crispy who found him.
Oh, crispy
Crispy
tot.
tot.
Burned tot.
Dead Todd.
Dead.
Crispy was his twin.
That was
Tater?
good.
They shared a room.
Hey, Crispy, you want a job?
He's gotta go with her? Oh.
Baby Todd should be.
Well, baby Tot's over in there. He's still being taken care of by his little sister.
You want to take the baby tot to throw in front
Oh
of
my
I
god.
did not ask for any tots. Okay, I did not ask for any tots.
Oh my god.
Tots unlimited here.
Tots unlimited.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. I'd take that tot back if you really wanted. So the way to do that.
Amadria's gonna want to hear all about this from
Let's head over
Lex.
to the feasting grounds.
Lex
She
will tell
pulls
you
back. She
everything,
pulls
sparing
back
no
a little bit
detail.
so she can have a moment with her compatriot and cleric.
Okay.
She goes. Neither one of us are voiced in a lot of customs for the imp nation or village that we are currently in.
Tribe.
Tribe, there, very good word. Thank you. I suggest maybe you let me handle my defense. Unless I like give you an eye and maybe we'll come up with a signal. Like I'll brush my ear or something.
Yeah.
So I should not come to your aid?
No,
But you are my companion. Why would I not come to your aid?
this is gonna get really complicated.
Which is why I'm out of here.
Take
And you
him
see, like, Braun
Goodbye,
is like,
Brom.
with- She's like, okay, you can come to my aid, but let me talk first.
Oh, absolutely.
Just don't like rattle off information that may or may not be needed. You know what I mean? You understand?
Absolutely.
What I'm saying? Like some things don't
Better
need to
left
be said
unsaid.
because it may hurt them more.
I completely
You
understand.
understand my? And you don't want to make commitments that we can't uphold.
Oh, yes.
You
absolutely.
understand?
I
Yeah,
completely
you-
understand.
You're reviving here, so
I
you're gonna
completely
be.
We're vibing here.
You're gonna like chill on
I will
the
not speak.
gift giving and
and I will
the
let
committing to future projects. You're gonna just let me talk.
Future projects?
Oh,
Absolutely.
you're just gonna rein it in. Come to my aid if I need it, but
Rain
just
is in.
enjoy the food. I feel like I'm talking to my autistic little brother, which is fine. Making it a little simple for you.
Got it.
You gotta stop.
I completely understand.
Thank you. You just gotta maybe not
There were a
confess
lot of
everything.
words he doesn't understand.
Stop confessing everything.
So you guys go to the feasting grounds,
Completely
and
understand.
you see a table like set at the
Do I
like
have
end
silence?
far from the. You see a table set at the end of like the feasting ground where like you guys are.
I feel like I'm
It's a
gonna be
normal
feasting.
sized table with normal sized chairs, and you see like the entire village is set out in front of it, and like you see like family tables are all set up. You see on the end, you see the village elder with like all of like the home elders. You see the tot mom is like over there on the end table. You see like was kind of nice.
I turn to you and say, I have never seen so many dogs in my life.
What?
I just smile.
Some sort of slur?
I just smile.
She's like, is that good?
Yes, it is the best.
Okay, we can
Woof.
talk more about that later. I guess.
I am those.
She's like,
Woof woof
I'm
and those.
not sure that they would be happy to be dogs, but that's okay. Just maybe.
Oh, they should be
I'm
very
not
happy.
I think they'd be
Okay.
happy to
Culturally,
not be gay.
maybe they. Culturally, I think maybe they would understand the variance of dog. Some people don't like dogs.
Oh, dogs
I
are
like
the best.
dogs. I think dogs are great.
Dogs are
Okay.
wonderful.
Remember,
I aspire to be a dog one day.
Oh my god.
Okay.
What utter chaos.
Mark.
I cannot
Are we
believe I
about
brought
to-
him. I can't. If I make it out,
Hey, I've done a great job so far.
If I make it out of here,
You've actually done a lot of good.
if I make it out of here, I'm gonna be very happy. I'm not making any life commitments here, but
Yeah. I'm not
We
ending my
haven't-
life commitments, but I'm already writing up my next character.
Well, you're fed a nice meal. I would like you both to roll me Constitution saving
Oh,
throws.
I hate it when we have to.
Ooh, that's fantastic.
Actually, or
10.
13.
All right. Neither of you succeed.
Oh damn.
That's what I
As
thought.
you guys are kind of like, you guys are served like this, like, you would call it meat.
I have food allergies.
You would call it meat and like some kind of crispy rice.
It's probably not crispy rice.
And as you guys are eating it,
Mhm.
this is some of the hottest stuff you have ever eaten, like full of cayenne pepper and ghost pepper and everything you can imagine. This is like, it burns your soul to eat it. You'll
Yeah,
never-
Lux just stops talking.
And there is no water
Why?
because you're in the elemental plane of fire.
They don't
water
have
is the enemy.
Create water.
kills 3 imps.
No.
Oh my god!
No.
On their home plane.
Oh my god! This is awful!
No, I actually don't think he would do that. I think he would just sit there and just be in complete pain.
Take out the Fryer family.
Even little.
I've not felt anything in a very long time.
You guys are presented with cups of liquid. You see like a normal sized cup that takes like 3 imps to like bring up to the table, and the elder at the end of the banquet goes,
We would like to raise our glasses to Tot and the many lives he touched.
It's made me good. We might not be able to talk.
No. And I look at you and go,
Throw it back.
spare the dying. Do I have the spell spare the dying? I don't have it. I cast bless on myself, and then I drink.
I just drink it.
I
all
do.
right,
Can I
roll
just
me
bless him
another
more than one?
Constitution saving throw.
On you and me.
Disadvantage.
Saving throw. I can add a D4.
Okay.
You can
Did
add
you
a
bless
D4
me?
to yours. Yes, I
Oh,
did.
thank God.
I rolled well on my D4.
I got a 6.
I got 4
I got a 6.
on my D4.
Cumulatively,
What'd you get
I got a 6.
on the other one?
Got a 1. Alright,
I got a 1.
I'm staying here. I
I got a
guess I'm
6.
gonna
You guys
die.
got 2 ones.
I naturally rolled a 1, and then a 4, and I got a +1. So, that 4, 5, 6.
We both rolled 1s.
Yeah, that's
We're gonna
the-
die here.
I'm sorry,
We're
that's
going
the
to-
worst
okay.
roll that I've
Well, you
had
guys can
in
flip the coins over and
2
use that
full
again.
campaigns.
I can't. I've already
Just
used my
did it.
coin.
No, but you've just flipped them
Oh,
back, so you
yay.
can
Oh,
you can't
good.
use it now.
Oh.
But because
for
of
the
those
Now,
ones,
now we get coins. Now we get coins.
So
Now that we're
as
dead.
you guys drink this, it is like you're drinking fire itself. Like you
They
just
don't want to
scooped
kill us, do they?
out
You did kill
lava
their
from the
son.
pit and drank it.
You, did
You
say
guys
you wanted
each
to.
take 6 hit points of damage.
Oh, only 6.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
too
that's
bad.
good. That's not bad.
But it's spicy, so it feels like.
Oh, it's the
100.
hottest thing you've ever. And like for a moment, like you see smoke coming from your mouth.
Gives you good respect for fire.
For Tot!
and all the taunts that have come before him.
It's good. It's good. It's good. You're gonna be very careful with your next ones, right?
As careful as I can be.
I just want to make
It's
sure.
gonna be fun when she's like 10th level and she has like 8 of them on the field.
I'm not coming.
And then you fight Warduke, it's like
Leaving you behind.
50 dead imps.
That's right.
I'm
House
just
is gonna get much bigger.
I'm just gonna keep the briquettes myself. I'm just not gonna send them back.
Wow.
Bro, we're keeping these.
So, as the banquet comes to an end and everyone starts to go home, and the village elder kind of pulls the
It's
heads
like
of family.
That
to you.
crying from the Great and Mighty Oz where it burns into your face.
Well, water is like
That's the 6 hit points a day.
water is death here.
No,
So you guys cry, and it's like you've just created the worst poison this world
It's
can
not
ever
my fault.
imagine.
It's because of freaking heat. It's
Well,
hot.
after the banquet finishes and everyone kind of goes home, you see the village elder pull together the heads of the families, which is 14 altogether.
Okay.
And they all come over
I prepared.
and they stand on your table. And instead of looking at you, they all look at you.
Of course. Because I'm the leader.
We have questions about Tot's passing.
I could have answers.
Oh, good. We would love to know.
My esophagus is a little seared.
Oh yeah, that's typical.
Okay.
Would you care to explain? This is rather new to us.
Do you have questions that you would like to ask specifically?
We would like to know the circumstances of his death.
Okay, so
This is not typical.
Spill the beans.
she goes, okay, so there's a few things, a few parts to play here that you need to understand. On our in the material plane, there has been many chaotic things happening.
Oh, we've heard.
Someone broke through. Obviously, you know Kellic. I don't know if you know the name. He's come
Oh,
through.
we've heard some legends of
and
Carrick
I
at
think
one
his name is
time.
Warduke. Is
Oh,
also,
we know him.
and so he broke through, and he's causing mass problems there.
Oh, that's
And,
too bad.
You know, he destroyed the Aya of
Distraction.
law.
What
Law.
the heck is an Aya?
Okay, whatever. You don't need to know that. It's one of those. It's a very important key person in the ethos. She uses her hands. Big picture here. She said, okay, so his targets are the god and goddesses.
Oh, that's not
Just
that.
like in general, doesn't
A
matter.
good thing you can't kill them.
Well, he can. So he has this mighty spear, and he was using it, and we were seeing this destruction firsthand.
Oh.
And the goddess that's the way we were with, that we had protected all this time. We were running with them to get them out to safety. Me and my party, we were running to safety. Okay, we're almost there. And here comes Wardrobe. We did everything to keep him out. You know, the imps, Little Fry, Stabby, Todd, they were really just, they were
Yeah, Stabby
instrumental.
said you let him kill 5 people?
You know, that was maybe not the best judgment. I do feel bad about that, but you know, he really wanted to do it, and I was really pissed off at the time. So
Oh,
that
We've all
had
been there.
nothing really to do with Todd. You know, I should.
Oh, you know, just like an update.
Stabby was able to do some stabbing.
We're wondering
So
whether
the
we
spear-
should send more.
So the spear was thrown, and I did give the command, stop the spear. In my mind, I probably should have said just like grab it by the shaft, but I wasn't specific. You know, Fry jumped in to be the leader that he is. Stabby took a stab at it, and Todd just fell right into place. And, well, the rest is history.
Oh, he did. He did kind of have his spot that he didn't like his niche.
Moments before it almost destroyed one of the goddesses herself, and gave this man all of her power so that he could continue with his destructive mission. Todd saved her and hit her existence. And we cried. We mourned him. It was terrible. We all felt horrible about this loss. Not only was he a joy to be around, but he was a brave tot. He was also quite cunning. He made us laugh many times.
Oh, brilliant boy.
He was a beautiful boy. You would have been proud of a mama tot. You would have been proud of
My
him.
name is
How-
Country.
What?
My name is Country Todd.
You know, he was good tot. As for sending more warriors or more volunteers, or I'm not sure what you call them, sending more into the world with me, I do recommend it, because our work is not done. We must protect all the realms from this destruction. We must replace the powers that are out of their place into their places, and these young people, these young imps, are essential for that plan. An essential key element for that plan. Now, can I guarantee everybody's not gonna come home?
Can I make you roll a persuasion check before you continue this?
Please.
Stop using. You've got your.
Oh, I'm
coin.
gonna coin it. Flip it. I'm gonna need. Can I roll a different dice?
I'll allow it.
Oh,
that's
be-
better. That's
much
much better.
better.
That's much better. I like that. That persuasion makes me happy.
Oh yeah, that's much better.
Persuasion. That's a 20. That's a dirty.
You see, like, the family has gone like,
We're playing a part in this, yeah.
Playing a part in the biggest picture. Big picture. Saving the infernal realm, saving the material realm, saving the gods and goddesses.
you see this kind of mumbled conversation where they're kind of like,
It's a powerful thing to be a part of this group. We are gonna
We
make.
have agreed that we will continue to send viable warriors to your aid.
That is
But we do ask something in return.
okay. I'm literally all ears.
For the amount of us which do not return,
Oh jeez, here it comes.
we would ask if you would provide when the war is over. When the battle is
Financially,
done,
you just-
would you return here and take the coals of those which have been lost to the sacred flame in the center of the infernal realm?
I'm not sure how I could do that being a mortal being, but if I can do
You're
that.
here now.
Oh, okay. Well, that's true. I am here now. So yes, I will agree to do that.
When you take the coals to the to the holy flame in the center of the realm of elemental fire, they will be reborn.
Oh,
But the journey is too much for imps. We could take one briquette and we'd make it
Oh,
12
okay.
feet.
oh, okay. Just because you're small,
Small, vulnerable.
vulnerable.
Yes.
You live here.
Okay, and raccoons live in the real world. So do rats.
Oh yeah.
Will those who go into the infernal flame,
Come
will
out.
she survive?
Yes.
You don't sound sure. You don't sound sure about that.
It depends on the
Pure of heart.
quality of your soul.
Oh, okay. Well, I can
So
help.
watch out. Sleep in fear.
Then I plan.
Sleep in fear. He's my cleric, so I'm sure if there's any
They're
dirty
asking
parts
you.
he can.
They're asking you to do
You
it.
must take
No,
the
oh, I
quest.
will.
You must take the journey.
I
You
would-
must bring them to the sacred flame.
So we're looking at purity of soul to survive the sacred flame.
But,
like on the
purity
good
of
side-
soul by ignorant standards. Yeah.
Oh, so you can be pretty much anyone.
Lawful evil. Good. Yeah. Pretty much good. If I have a shift, for as long as I stay there and stay
Be
these
a
realms.
horrific person and
so-
horrific.
Well, His Majesty should be able to point you in the right direction.
Okay. His Majesty.
Brown.
Braun?
Braun?
Oh, okay. Well then, as long as it's Braun, I got him. Yeah. I will do this thing.
If she is not able to, then I will do it myself.
It must be the one who the pacted.
Ooh. I'm the
We have so many coals because the warlocks typically die.
So my suggestion, as a team player, is maybe I'll do my best to keep your boys and girls alive, and you maybe send me strong ones.
We're not sending weak ones.
No.
Like I said, we're imps. You said you're taking on Warduke.
That's very true. That's very
He's
true.
got like 8 hit points.
Dude has
You're gonna have a lot
300
of
hit
coal
points.
to take, man.
10d4.
30 strength, 30 in every stat, just like.
Well, I don't expect them to take on Warduke. Although
Didn't you say that he tried to deflect an attack from Warduke?
he did. He
That's
tried to deflect-
directly attacking with Warduke.
Okay.
Wait, why did we even stop the spear? Doesn't Titania have like 1 billion hit points?
I have no idea. I was afraid that it was going to kill her. I thought it was going to destroy her. I was thinking I was doing something
we
good.
thought it might be one of, because there was a weapon.
A soul-stealing one.
A soul-stealing
Well-
weapon in the vault, and we thought that might be it.
Yes, we thought it was. That's
That was
it.
the
That's
reason.
it. There
Technically,
it is.
it kind of was.
It did.
Well,
Kill
I
him.
mean, but
Kind of.
Not really.
Stole it from his body.
like
Mostly because I'm a Drow. Yelled.
Anyway, okay. So you keep feeding.
so
you
it
keep
was
feeding
you.
the need. So you keep feeding the need, and I will keep. And I will do as you ask. I will bring their souls to the eternal
The
flame.
Baked family will be happy to provide its bountiful harvest of elder children.
Awesome. Bake.
Awesome.
Well, the Baked family.
Bake.
Baked. Like baked. This is potato.
Oh, good.
Baked potato.
That's good.
Baked.
Baked
Yeah, that's
potato.
definitely
That's
baked.
a
Brisket
thing.
over here.
That's a theme.
Really baked
That's a
that
thing.
potato.
Do we get Stabby back? He's huge. And a little Fry, man, I couldn't live without. Doing life without
Trust me, we
little
want
Fry.
you to take Stabby.
And
You
you're not
wanna
mad
get
about the
rid of him.
stabbing.
Oh no,
Force
he's been
him to
kind
jump
of a
in front of the
weird
next
child ever since he came out.
Okay. And then little Fry, I have to say,
Can
little
you
Fry,
say
even
tax
today.
write-off?
Little Fry is the pride of the village.
Little Fry, even today.
He's
Although-
better than my rank.
Although he did drop the paper on the floor, and we're probably gonna have to tend with that. But it's okay.
Paper? What paper?
We're not even gonna go in that. We're just,
Alright.
that's a little Fry is instrumental to my plans.
Well, Little Fry seems to be good and seems to be doing well. Waffle Fry is a little antsy to get out there.
Waffle Fry.
Waffle Fry, yes.
Okay, well you just keep sending them, and I'll keep
I'll
lobbing
sending
them
them
back. I didn't say that.
only half
I
of
don't
them
think
will
that's
be
gonna hit
carved
for-
charcoal. Only half.
All right. Believe we have an accord. We will continue to supply you with pacted
Healthy warriors.
healthy warriors, and in turn, when the battle is over, any of our warriors that fall in combat, you will take their briquettes to the sacred flame in the center of the plane of elemental fire, so that they may be reborn once more into the flames.
I'm a little afraid of this pact here.
I tried to take it. They said no.
And you see the elder hold out his little hand.
I hate it when they have to shake your hand.
I shake his hand.
Oh, thank God.
They
No.
do not accept it.
Oh, they go.
They say, we'll shake your hand, but it's not that kind of thing. It's to the pacted.
Ooh, God.
Oh, I thought you just wanted to shake my hand.
We don't mind it. I mean, your hands are quite clammy and nice, but
I shake all their hands.
They all shake your hand. They each take a finger.
It's not clamming. I'm melting.
and
From the inside.
And he
Send a little
sticks-
finger.
He extends his hand once again to
Okay.
you, and he grabs like your pointer finger and shakes it.
Aw, that's actually kind of
That's
cute.
good.
Can you feel the flames from the internal fire lick
Can
against
I-
your skin?
You can now speak English permanently.
Ooh, that's a great one
Ooh,
for your
that's nice.
soul.
Once did they say that they wanted her soul?
Okay, just your body then.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Don't worry. I'll be praying for your soul.
That might be helpful.
There you go. I think I have a ceremony of the doomed and forgotten and crispy.
At this, everyone kind of heads out. All the various imps go back to their homes and families. So the little fry show up. Oh,
She's like, has anybody come out of the sacred flame? Like,
Nobody's gone to it.
like no
Damn.
warlocks ever?
Okay, look at our houses, and then you tell me how many people have actually gone.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say most warlocks die.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have so many of them die that they use them to make the house.
I don't see why it's such a big deal if you guys just.
Well, this is over like millennia.
You're coming in like Santa, just grab them all, put them in a bag, and then.
Bag of holding it all the way in.
Also, you gotta think that, we're kind of small, so predators out here tend to like us.
Oh, that's true. Okay, let's just go home because.
That's why we live in the houses made of charcoal.
I think it's kind of gruesome that's like they're
Your
made out of
children?
your body.
Well, it's not our body.
It's their souls.
Crystallized essence of our soul, yeah.
Yeah, see,
Okay.
that'd be gross if it
That's
was their
good.
body.
It's the fuel of the fire. It's not the fire itself.
Okay. Okay.
It's a lot in that conversation.
and you guys all once again whisked back to
Oh,
Braun's
free.
apartment.
Is Brom still dressed up?
The pen.
He's not. He is back in his kind of
It's the
usual
Penty
casual wear
house.
with his small frilly apron.
She's like,
He goes, so, killed an imp.
I didn't mean to. It's not like I killed him myself.
I'm not saying you
It's not
did.
like I
I'm just
stabbed
saying.
him.
I'm just saying, he's dead.
I think forgiveness is in order.
Okay, when did I say I was condemning you?
It's making me feel a little tense. The guys like with
No,
the sacred flame.
We're not
and-
clerics here. I don't question your actions. I only question your motives.
I'm a cleric.
My motive was to save Titania.
And
Does that
that's
mean
a
I'm-
great motive.
Do I have to judge your actions?
No,
Better
but
not.
clerics typically have their actions judged
By their
Oh,
goddess.
by their goddess. That's why you do good things because your goddess wants you to. Not like us.
Oh,
The motive is better than the action.
the motive is better than the action.
It's that thought of do the means justify the ends?
He's
We're
not
an ends people. You're
He's
the
not.
means people.
He's not a necessarily very
Means.
bright.
Justify the end.
I mean, he looks kind of bright.
He's
Looks
not.
like he's been around.
He's not
Where's
as
the
wise.
ends?
He's not as wise as you would
Where's the
think.
beginnings?
That happened a long time ago.
Oh my god.
He's starting to stress me out a little bit. Anyway,
Frankly,
the whole
you
fact of the
stress me
eternal.
out.
Okay, so I understand that. I'm working on that.
Exactly,
If
I
Mama
didn't kill
Dry
any
was
imps.
there, she would snicker.
She's like, it's okay. I'm gonna have you help me out a little bit later, explaining some stuff, but that's okay. Do you have a meat pie?
A me pie?
Meat? Any food at all? None?
None for you?
Oh, why not?
Because
Come
I'm
on.
hungry.
I'm hungry.
Come back later.
I had a.
What's wrong with what I
Maybe
cooked
have
for
some
you?
ginger snaps.
Ungrateful.
She just
Ginger
gave me a
snaps.
day-old biscuit.
That's not true.
Mushrooms. Oh, the mushrooms are really good.
You had soup on your
I didn't
vest
have
when
any
you came in.
eggs.
You had soup on your vest when you came in.
I'm not messy.
You had soup on your vest. I'm just saying.
You did spill a little bit.
That's why I gave you the cloak.
When you spit it out of your mouth, that's when it happened.
I can't believe they're saying this.
Sounds like.
Wow. Okay. Give him back the cloak.
I
I'll
wish
talk
I
to
would have
you
spit
later.
it out. Instead, I swallowed instead.
Excuse me?
I didn't think that I could die a second time. But I think I did.
Oh, you meant the wine. I thought you were talking about the soup.
All the drinks and stuff downstairs.
Okay. Drinking
May
down.
I suggest against swallowing?
I will not be doing that. Ever.
If only I had known.
I can remember.
Okay, let's just go. the top funeral has brought many. The top funeral has brought many disturbing and momentous things. She's like, how much can we guarantee that I'll make it out of the sacred flame? Just passively thought.
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah, you.
I
Just
don't
as
think it's
a.
gonna work.
It kind of depends.
Like right now, the condition of my soul.
Oh, you'll die. It means.
Is it because I have good intentions? Do I need to like sway them a little bit?
Actually, it's more of a life.
Sway my intentions.
I can be swayed at this point.
It's more of a life essence.
Can I shake
right
my
now.
intentions?
Oh, so
at
I'm
it?
young? Is that why?
No, you're inexperienced.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I just gotta live.
As a
Okay, I'll
person
make
who's spoken to the sacred flame himself, it's a bit of a teary-eyed to get in there.
Okay, so I'm gonna live. If I need to sway, I'll make the commitment. I'm on the team.
Sway?
Let's just go. I think I need a snack. Like
Sway
when
ho, sway.
ho sway. Okay, let's go.
And you guys pop back out of the ring.
Stars
Yes,
sway.
and we need some healing.
Meanwhile,
Oh yeah.
back at the camp, while you guys were off at Tot's funeral, the goddesses returned.
Oh man. That can't be good.
I'm happy I stayed now.
Ashra, Titania, and Zybilna return to the camp and do their good works as they walk around,
Which
checking
they can
for
do
medicine,
because of the sacrifice of Tot.
That's right.
and they make sure everyone's kind of okay. If you guys want to talk to these goddesses, now would be the time.
Don't know how to do it organically.
Who are you trying to talk to?
Would be the-
Now would be the time. Just,
Walking up to them and saying hi.
yo!
Don't do that. That's a
Yo,
terrible
yo,
idea.
yo.
It's a goddess. You have to go.
I don't know if
Just
it
slap
makes
right on the
sense
butt.
anymore.
Just go
They like that.
Ashra.
Oh yeah, it can still make sense.
slap her little butt.
Hey, we need to talk to you.
Lady!
That's my handprint on that.
While you're talking to the goddess, I'll be right back.
We're trying not to die.
Yeah, I think she's a little less. She still has questions and would like to know.
You can talk to Titania, you can talk to Astra.
Are you gonna do anything, Ian?
Ian?
Are you gonna do anything?
Mahara is kind of just watching them. The ring is floating in the air, spinning like when you like spin like one of those coins. Just like
He's gonna lose my ring.
swiftly
Gambling.
spinning.
Gambling.
And as he's again loaf style floating in the air.
Love
It's
it.
just shortly above him. He's more like watching them.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, I guess if they.
In essence, what happens is after they have started their works, each of you is approached by a goddess. Malharas, you are approached by Zybilna.
Hi.
And
Yo,
you are asked to journey with Titania into the central tent.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
I don't care.
Okay.
Okay. Zybilna approaches you, Malharas.
Hi.
Good evening, my lord. I would like to speak to you about a certain item that has come into your possession.
Yeah.
The Crown Adventure.
This thing.
Yeah.
that he's wearing.
The wizard hat is like leaned, being like almost like being propped by the horn.
I thought for a moment that like literally you had your wizard hat on, then you had it like as the band.
Like the band is
So like the hat is like tilted
tilted to the
At a jaunty angle.
on the
being
on
pushed
the
over by the
side,
horn.
and is being held in place by the horn inside.
It's on the horn.
Like a traffic cone.
That's awesome.
Like a hat rack.
Yep.
And she goes, yes, that. It is a powerful relic.
Yeah.
Me and the other goddesses were speaking. As of right now, its powers are unawakened. We will be speaking shortly to your entire group about the plan moving forward. And one of the things that we have realized is that the more power that we use of our own volition in the world, the faster Warduk will find us.
Yeah.
And so that requires us to not use our own powers. That means we will have to rely on powerful artifacts to aid us when we cannot use our powers.
We lost most of those back in the city.
Yes, we do understand. We do have a few at our disposal. However, with such an artifact as Venger's Crown, we believe that the best use of it would be with someone who can awaken its full potential.
Who's that?
That would be myself.
Yeah.
Because it requires a blood sacrifice to
She's
fully attune to it.
sketchy. I knew she was a
She's half infernal.
sketchy. She's gonna kill something.
Again, may I remind you that this is specifically a Fight Wild campaign. They're the good guys.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean...
And Venger was in fact a devil prince, so it's kind of plain to see that like devil princes aren't exactly the best people, having lived in the realm of torture their entire lives. So blood sacrifice is kind of like tame compared to what they actually have to do.
She is also the patron
I would be
of
willing
your
to-
mentor.
Institute a trade.
Very well.
Oh, gobbledygook.
Fulfill some of my curiosity. Do you know the other unawakened abilities of this item?
I do know a few. I was rather close to Venger.
And she's not shady?
You can insight her to see what she means.
She's not
Sure,
there.
why not?
I'm not there.
Natural 20.
She is definitely hiding something, but it's not what you think. It's not like they were lovers in the nighttime. It was.
She needed a soak, but I didn't
It's
think
something
that.
else. It's something else. Something. She's almost shamed about it.
She lost
She's
her.
half infernal.
She lost her magic too.
She's half infernal.
God damn.
He's her. He is her father, as it were.
Yes, Daddy Durst.
I don't want to go to the academy, Daddy. So,
Do we wish to speak about the use of the relics that we have in when in the meeting when everyone is here, or
We will
do
we will
wanna do
be
this
speaking
now?
on that also in that meeting. There are
Okay.
certain holders of relics that we best would deem that they hold onto their relics because it is most likely they are the ones who can use them the best.
Okay.
Such as Deathstalker, Blythe, and various other people.
Oh yes. What is he holding right now?
Who?
Blythe. He has a sword of things that. When I said don't go swishing around iron relics, he hid his sword behind his back like an idiot.
Yes, he does have a quite powerful relic. He has a relic of the Eye of Wish.
What is it?
We will go over that.
Alright.
His
Is that
relic.
one of the things that we're supposed to get for you?
His relic is rather powerful, as it is
Send me
the
back another
sword of the Fey Warden, the realm of dreams. So, his is rather quite powerful. Actually, it was created by the Big Three: destruction, creation, and
Yeah.
wish.
Isn't that? Wouldn't that be you?
I am one of them.
Yes, I am one.
So,
That sounds like a good plan to have this meeting so we can actually get a full disclosure of what we have and how to.
we've already spoken to the wandering enclave, and we have. The actual leader will be attending the meeting to discuss their iron artifact.
Good.
But I would urge you to consider my proposal.
Yes.
Thank you.
He is still floating.
I love
Thank
that he's a floating loaf.
And she gets up and walks away.
He's loaf.
I love it. My
And
favorite.
across the camp, Lady Tanya approaches Amadrai. Can we talk?
She gives you something to nibble
Follow
on.
me. She pulls you into the central tent where
Don't get that.
you are
You're the
among
of
the
destruction.
autopsy.
Unless she
Oh.
gave you something that you.
Well, I'm so glad he used the space.
Yes.
She goes to like move her hand, and then she goes,
Would
Okay.
you like me? Just
yeah. Well, like, you can't clean it. We still need it, but, you know. I was going to make the room a little bit nicer to look at as we were sitting here, but, you know, I don't think we can really change anything right now.
probably not.
Me and the other goddesses have been talking,
Pick up the paper. Pick up the
Right.
paper.
and we have realized that the more that we use our own abilities, the faster Warduk and Kellic will find us, and it seems as though that we are the targets. So in order to prevent that, we will be required to limit the actions of our own magic.
Right.
That means I can't go around Cass.
What?
Nothing. Continue. Talk amongst yourselves.
What is wrong with you?
I'm just trying something new.
Does she mean Amadria, or does she mean Kichu?
I can't vote because I'm a mod.
That's so.
Oh,
I don't know
it went
what's going
away.
on.
That's hilarious. That was the best, one of the best things. But back into it.
I don't know.
Oh, he opened up a poll of will she get into trouble?
Me or her?
It just said she.
Yeah, it just said she.
I'm totally getting into trouble.
So, back into it.
I may have a lot of coal on my hands.
It is. Me and the other goddess will be forced to use different methods to aid in this war.
What
That-
methods would that be?
Typically ones of items we can get our hands on.
Makes sense.
I'm telling you this because as in your previous function, you had your own power, your own abilities that stemmed from you. In this classification, the one that you are currently in, you are using an extension of mine. Do you understand what I'm saying?
So my magic is making it easier to detect you.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Your magic, I mean, you've been around once, so I'm just going to use this analogy. Your magic smells the same as mine. Meaning that they'll be able to sniff you out.
I knew someone was gonna do it.
I smell Titania.
Smelly smell. Kind of smelly smell.
Am I winning?
So-
Smelly smell.
Okay, I think I'm understanding.
I am warning you because I do not believe Wardick will go after you, but I believe that they might send other people to double check. But I wanted to offer you something. To aid you in your quest. Because much like I will be doing, I'll be leaning on objects for power. With how you will be going forward, I imagine you will do the same. She takes out what looks like a key ring with all these little dangly bits on it. And she begins sifting through it. And you see that they're not keys. They're little miniature weapons.
No.
Mm.
And she takes out one. She flips through it again. She finds another one. She takes out that one. And they're little miniature weapons. She goes over to the table and she sets them down. And they become full size. Over my years, I have gained a variety of magical items to vary my abilities in combat. I can change these items at will. I will offer you one of these two. To use anything more than this could have adverse effects on yourself.
I don't know what to say.
Which one do you want?
What do they look like?
So you go up and you approach these weapons.
Yes.
The first one is a dagger, not so big, with a broad blade. The handle is made out of it looks like a silver oleander tree, twisted in the hilt. The bottom looks like a root section, and the top goes into a branch section with no leaves. There is runes inscribed on the thick blade, and it seems a rather simple weapon. The other one is far more decadent. Gold filigree on the hilt and pommel. Forgot the name of it for a second. The crossguard is also gold filigree with etchings, but the blade, you would expect it to be like iron or steel, and the edge very much is. but inside of the center of the blade is stained glass.
Ooh.
I can give further information, but I would ask that you handle it.
Before she picks.
The stained glass one is a long sword.
Okay. She's gonna lift up the dagger first.
The dagger, as it goes into your hand, the broad blade alights, and a single. You see the tops of the tree begin to the leaves begin to burst as the green leaves take over, and you realize they're not leaves; they're flames. And it jets out and forms a scimitar made of pure green flame.
Oh, that's fun.
This is Orlando's flame dagger. It is it is a item from Asheran history. One of Ashera's first druids used this in the battle against Mordmoids. He actually built it. He had it made. His name was Cypern. Cypern Orlando.
Cypern? You said Cypern, right?
Cypern Orlando. He's long dead.
She handles it.
It's a nice dagger.
Nice dagger.
You're proficient in it.
You're not gonna tell me what does until I pick one, are you? Okay. She puts it down and
Going to set it down, the flame returns to it.
oh, that is cool. And she picks up the long sword.
Because of the glass, it is extremely light in the hand. Titania goes, now this one was made from a destroyed church window. The church was attacked and destroyed by a certain sect, and this was the church window. It was made by an angry cleric. I found it in my travels many years ago. It has a few very interesting abilities. Handling the sword, you outstretch it, and you see the light refract off the glass and issue a spray of color in a certain direction. And she says, there's also another thing. It can only do this once per day, but I don't believe it'll be going anywhere anytime soon. And she tells you a command word, which you know to be a religious word. And she says,
And she says the word.
the glass inside of the blade, you see it. I would like you to roll me a d12.
2. I hope that's
The
fun.
glass inside of it shatters into 2 pieces and floats
You broke
alongside
it.
it.
Oh, the D12 was how many pieces it breaks into.
You broke it.
Oh, so I get like extra. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
Now, it can only do that once per day, and it will repair itself after. But
Right. Now I have to pay.
yes.
One looks like it's got green flame blade. Am I correct in my assumption? I handled it and figured out nothing.
You can roll an Arcana check.
Oh, it's not bad. Oh, it's really not bad. 17.
You realize that the first one isn't necessarily green flame blade. It's green flame blade is a momentary thing that seems to be prolonged. You could assume that it's something more akin to the druidic spell Flame Blade.
Normal flame.
Normal Flame Blade, where it adds a d6 of damage to
Regular
the,
flame blade.
It adds another d6 of damage. Allows the weapon to become the same damage as a scimitar, and acts like a flaming scimitar. But it's a dagger, so you will be proficient in it.
I'm proficient in the longsword because I'm a wood elf.
I know, but a scimitar is not a longsword.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Are scimitars? I know longswords are either d10s or it's either a d10 or a d8 depending on.
I believe a scimitar is a d8.
D6.
It's a
I
d6.
have 2.
So it would do 2d6. Plus, if you cast Green Flame Blade, that means it'd be doing an extra d6, so 3d6.
Yeah.
And the one where the glass comes out, I'm guessing that gives me not extra attacks, but like.
As far as you can tell, it's extra. What? You're not sure if it's extra attacks or extra damage, but from your Arcana check, you know that the thing that happened before that, the spray of color, was actually the spell color spray.
I was wondering if you did that.
Which affects up to a certain hit point level and blinds your opponent.
Oh wow. I'm reading this now. I'm assuming that would end up getting cast once per day.
You know?
Oh, those are cool. At first I thought one was a no-brainer, but now I'm like, ooh. With the Arcana check, can I tell how much damage the shards would do?
Nope. What you say?
Okay. Literally, I initially thought one was a no-brainer, and now I'm actually not sure.
You can leave it up to chance. You can also just take a card. See what happens.
And then decided to take
Nope.
it. Okay. No!
Once you take a card from my hand, that's it.
God, you're the worst! You're really not, but...
Yeah. It's not 2 magical items, but you can only have 1.
You're the worst. Stop it!
Left, right, left, right, left, right.
Would you please? You're grinding. I know I take forever to make decisions. I get that. Is it grinding on anyone else's nerves?
No, we're used to him.
Mom had to deal with this forever.
Yeah.
Tom did.
How old is
I'm
he?
good.
27, 28 years old. You mentioned a baby.
I'm over here. I'm just like someone else. vouched for
They grew
this
up with me.
Roll the
I,
dice, take the hit.
I did that today.
Today.
That's
All-
forever.
All 3 of them. You become immune after a while.
You do.
You're just in you're in the cusp of immunity.
I've
Honey,
been
I'm just-
with him for 4 years.
Honey, I'm just gonna let
takes
you
a
know
lot longer than
this
that.
happens genetically. Kids are gonna do it too.
Because she cursed it to happen.
No, I cursed you.
You cursed me too.
You cursed the old.
Curse is all. Mom's curse. It does actually work. And don't think this
Didn't
is
you
getting away
also
from your
curse
decision
him
of one of
that
these
only
magical
have
items.
girls?
No, he said he wanted girls to live under a bridge and raise rabbits.
I did not.
He wanted to raise rabbits too.
That is true. Never under a bridge though.
I think it'd be harder to raise the rabbits on the bridge, but let's stay focused. We digress.
I feel like I'm gonna regret.
You're not gonna regret anything.
Because you won't know what you missed.
You won't know the other parts. That's okay. Just think of how cool you're gonna look with either of them.
Yeah, it's true.
The one that you break all the time is really cool. Then you don't have to worry about it.
You could get a 1 and not change anything.
Yeah, you can get a 20
Actually
and
has
have
a
like
minimum of how many shards it breaks into. What do you want?
I'm gonna take the.
That's yours.
I'm gonna take the long sword.
It's saying this is
Glass one?
telling me.
Don't do that!
I hate it when you do that.
I'm just
That's mean.
asking. Do you want the glass one?
Or he
Yes,
says,
that.
"Are you sure?"
only
I hate
one-
that too.
The only one that's a long
That's
sword.
Very well.
I know that.
Give
I'm
them to
aware
you.
of
the
whose
sword
fault it is.
of the old church.
Oh, you mean this link is coming up and it's saying that? Oh, so like I'm on Prime? How do I do that?
I think your links are on dark mode. I don't think it's like a private thing or anything. I don't think it's private.
Well, that's weird. Okay.
Yours is also on the top.
Oh, but it's a longsword +3, so that's cool.
So yours is also on top.
Yeah, the other one was a dagger, 1d6. The blade can erupt into a flame blade of green flame whenever it is drawn.
How did I do that?
So,
That is cool.
So it adds 2d6 to the 1d6 every time.
by accident.
So it becomes 2d6 damage every time you draw.
I don't understand.
That one has more of a modular damage function. This one has more of a permanent damage function.
How weird.
But yes, so you take the sword of the
That's
old
it.
church
I
window.
never knew.
Titania takes the dagger and puts it back onto the ring and
Now
returns it
everything-
to her belt.
Yeah, besides the sword, she goes, I don't think I appreciate Ashran history enough to take that.
I understand. I will also be supplying the goddesses with suitable weaponry. I believe we have a meeting coming up soon. Torvin will want to explain his findings.
Quite the findings.
Yes, he has made a mess of the tent. I believe you will be sent to gather forces traveling northward. Yeah.
Sorry, something that's been rattling around in my head.
Yes?
Did you know my brother? You said he was there and almost like you knew about him.
What an interesting sound.
I think it's that TV over there.
Oh, my leg's asleep as I hobble behind you.
Oh, Tom, be careful!
My foot is asleep. Excuse me, pardon. Oh, no. What's that?
So you are wondering if I knew of your brother's existence?
Yeah, I just. When we were talking a week ago, you said you knew he was there. I don't know, it sounded like you had met him or something.
I have never met him, but I know of him. It's hard not to know of him when you travel in the circles I do. I believe we have met in passing once or twice, but I do not. I've never heard more than a certain conversation with him. During the time of the Machias, he was instrumental to its defeat. So yes, I do know him. Mhm.
Excuse me.
So I do know.
And then you go and get this blessing
I understand.
That's the reason I keep telling myself all this happened was so I could meet him and see him.
I understand.
He, when the realm gates reopened, he had been trying to get a hold of me. Something's happened in Ashra. He said something's happened to you, Ken. feeling that's my fault. I died briefly a week and a half ago.
Ah.
Very, very brief.
I died briefly.
But it rattles in my head. Dryads disappear from Ashra when the Ashra dies. I don't know.
I believe that is something best talked to the goddess who set that up. It is beyond my purview. The bonding ritual that Ashra does to gain access to the Dryads from the Feywild is a ritual that I myself do not know intimately.
Right. That makes sense. I'm sorry to
I know that people of other realms trying to survive in another requires some kind of tether. Otherwise, they will have an issue. I had, for the longest time, my tether was held through the Platinum City. As of right now, my tether is gone. Me and the goddesses have been having a difficult time maintaining ourselves in this realm because we are forced to endure the side effects of being far away from our own. But this is where the fight is. So we must stay. I believe the person who would be best to answer these questions would be Ashra herself. She's not bad. She takes a little getting used to. A little rough around the edges. A little impulsive. But she's got a good heart.
I take your word for it because I trust you.
She's rather like a Kitsu friend.
Oh God. She nearly killed me.
That's typically what happens with good friends on adventures.
The best of adventures.
Remind me to tell you the time that Blythe almost got me killed.
Her eyes just go
many,
wide.
many years ago.
What did he do?
I'll tell you the story later. Okay. 1,000 years ago. It's all good. But if you have any questions about Yuke or anything of that sort, or Ashra in general, I would suggest that you go to Ashra herself.
She's a Kitsu friend. It's funny. She's not wrong.
Those, that ritual is more of her purview. But I have felt the need to warn you that you will be hunted. Arm you, as I would arm myself, and send you off with the knowledge that the actions we do will make a better time. And hopefully we will see it.
Thank you, Tanya.
You're welcome. Now let's pull that creepy blood guy in here.
Oh God.
Creepy bird guy.
Blood guy.
Oh, blood guy. Okay.
And at this time, Kitsu and Lux, you return
Excellent.
with water around you for the first time, assuming that you all both want to have a drink of water.
Yes.
you guys notice that they are significantly more tanned, including Lux, who looks like a blank sheet of paper. Now looks like he's kind of an off-white.
A beige.
Beige.
He is now school recycled paper.
He looks like parchment.
He's Manila.
Manila!
That's drastic from white.
Oh, that's
Manila.
great.
That's right.
I love it.
Slightly more tan.
The goddesses begin to journey to the central tent as Torvin.
Do I have a little fry?
Yes.
Okay.
As Torvin returns, holding a piece of paper in his hand.
I mean, not nervous about that at all.
As you see, he was kind of sniffing it.
You need to leave. Little fry, just like make yourself scush.
What kind of scares?
Like, go to our tent. Just stay there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do you only have little fry with you?
Yeah, I have to cast the other ones.
Okay.
And so you guys are all called to the tent of the goddesses.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got a nice
Inside of the
water
tent of the
bottle,
goddesses.
some ice, and
Inside of the tent of the goddesses, you
some salve.
find the dissected bodies of the two creatures you brought. Torved is standing in between them.
Mm-hmm.
His hands behind his back, like almost ready, like he's about to give a lecture.
Mm-hmm.
As all of you and the goddesses and Blythe and Deathstalker all shuffle into this tent and kind of pull yourself
She's
around.
trying to get the stain of soup off her.
Torvin stands in the quiet afternoon, and the sound kind of goes absent in the tent.
Uh-oh.
Is it a silent spell?
No. I have been asked to determine what these creatures are, how to kill them, and how best to do it. I can now tell you that these creatures are Yugoloths.
Yugoloths.
Yes. This one, and he goes over and he touches the table where the dog one was, is known as a Canoloth.
Like an Arcanoloth?
No, Canoloth.
Can.
Think dog. Canine. Canoloth.
Oh, good ones.
That makes sense.
This one, I must say, is an infant.
The dog?
Yes.
Okay.
The other ones are much larger.
So we got kicked. Our butts got kicked by babies.
Yeah.
It means that there's a brood mother out there.
It's nice.
Nice.
I should
This
like-
one, and he goes up to the other table.
So much for bringing the top down to Jelly.
This is known as a Mesoloth.
Mezzo. That's like kick your butt loth.
Yugoloths are known to be strategic, brutal, vicious, but above many things, they tend to be reward-oriented.
Carry treats.
They're a mercenary faction in the Hells.
Oh. Okay.
Whoever has brought them to here must be promising them a great reward. Whether that be gold or land or something of that ilk.
They're probably offered the Platinum City.
Carcasses of the goddesses.
Perhaps. It's hard to tell.
Depends on who's leading them.
Did we kill him too? The leader? I think we did.
No.
The Mezzaloth, you did.
We got the
Oh,
Mezzaloth.
so the
That was
Mezzaloth, that's the leader.
That's not.
Okay. No, but the group that we were with.
Yeah. The group that we fought, that was the Mezzaloth.
Okay.
Yugoloths are a mixture of infernal and fey DNA.
So how do we kill them?
Infernals are weak to holy items.
Hmm.
Radiant and things of that sort. Fairies are weak to iron.
So a holy iron would be perfect.
Or radiant steel. However, there is always the direct approach. Hit them until they die.
That, like, took a lot.
Yes, and typically,
You gotta hit them harder.
the problem with Yugoloths, other than normal devils, why people typically just use devils other than Yugoloths, is the fact that if you kill a devil, they just pop right back to the hells. Yugoloths are not the same. Yugoloths, when you kill one, it takes a while for them to be reborn. You have to find the book, you have to get them back. Why Kelly has decided to use Yugoloths, strange to me. Seems like an extra work. He went through so much in the hells.
Maybe devils wouldn't do it.
With Warduke,
Maybe nobody likes Mordecai.
nobody does like Warduke, I'll let you know that. But I will let you know that Yugoloths are masters of contracts. Whatever Kellic has promised them, they're going to try to take 10 times more. So don't try to cut a deal. Those are my findings.
Don't cut a deal. Holy iron.
Holiness and iron.
Or hit them hard.
Sacred flame? I'm looking through my spells now. I don't have a whole heck of a lot.
Deathstalker pipes up. Will destruction magic kill them? Yes, directly. Destruction magic is, of course, destruction. It's doom.
If I pour holy water into my goblet, then it would be a holy weapon.
You don't know?
I could
can
use
try it.
radiant damage on that.
You
Yeah.
can try.
Oh.
That might be a good thing.
Because my weapon's made from an actual church window.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
Oh,
That makes sense.
that was close.
That was
was
a good
good.
question, though.
Can I just point out, I gave the best eulogy, and I got spicy diarrhea. And you went to saw your goddess, and
Oh,
You
got,
also
like,
have your
the
magical
plethora.
weapon right now.
yeah, it's true.
You also
Yeah.
have really nice armor.
Spicy diarrhea. That's what I got. Spicy diarrhea.
Yeah, you got yourself into Platinum City. I didn't.
That's true.
So she says, "Are you equipped to kill them?"
Not at the moment. I have to get to a stash.
Is there a place that we can go to become better equipped than we are now?
You can try and find a silver blood stash.
Silver blood?
Is that your staff?
My family.
So
So we can go with him.
why don't we join you?
I'm going south.
But we need to go north.
We need to go north.
So is
I'm
there,
going south to help deal with Kellic's forces.
is there one in the north?
We typically have them near every major settlement.
You don't know where these things are.
You have to follow the lines.
Like Do you have a map that we would follow the
No.
lines?
Well, I do, but I need it. If you have someone who's proficient in thieves' cant, you could follow the directions.
I can
See
follow
if-
directions.
See if, but
Good
keep
at
your eyes
directions.
open. And your hunter friend here may need some help.
I could definitely read thieves' cant.
Well,
So can
through the
them.
two of you, possibly.
Solus can too.
Solas can too.
So, through the three of you, I hope you can put together the clues. Maybe not. But who knows?
We're all on the same team,
I can't
Yes.
hold your
helping
hand.
each other.
Mm-hmm. I can't hold your hand, though.
It's okay. Wait,
You're
I
big
don't-
kids now. Time to pull up your adult pants. Do the hard work. Then
I'm wearing a robe.
tighten your robe strings.
Okay. That's why I tighten it.
Oh, jeez. She's like,
Not literally.
Certain minerals might also help. Salt, Slayer stone, things of that ilk. However, Slayer stone is not typical.
Salt.
even if it's, how would you recalibrate a Slayer stone?
Well, you need to dress it in the blood of whatever you want to kill.
I would like to meet with you after this meeting.
Well,
I
if
would
it's
like to
already
kill a number of
set
things.
to something that's, you'd have to cleanse it, and then
How do you cleanse it?
we'll talk after.
Okay.
Slayer stone is extremely rare. Usually the Amber Enclave has kept it, and since they have fallen to Kellic, that is going to be rather problem.
I
You
got
could-
Solus's dagger now. Is this Slayer stone?
What do you say?
I pull it away from him. Hand it over.
Hey!
Hey, that's mine!
He takes a look at it. Yes,
Ah,
this is strange.
It's strange.
It seems to have multiple chambers in it.
my lord, do you have any information about these chambers? And I'm sorry, he doesn't.
He knows nothing.
Meaning that it can hold the blood of a certain number of things.
He got a
Oh.
better dagger.
I'm gonna walk over to the nastinesses that we just fought because we're in that room, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna get some of that blood and put it on his knife.
As you kind of stab it into the creature, you see like the blood that's coagulated soak into it.
It's pretty gross. She pulls out her knife.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
I need Slayer stone for that.
I had Slayer Stone.
But that's
It's
set to
already
It's set to
aberrations.
abomination or aberration,
Aberrations.
whatever it is.
Slayer stone is a great commodity. It glows in the presence of whatever it's set to destroy. And it's also quite good at killing. But you, of course, need to have it attuned to that.
To the right thing.
Yes. Those are my findings.
Okay.
I don't have anything that's gonna cleanse it.
It's at this time that the goddesses come up and take center stage. We would like to thank Torvin for his expertise and all that he has given us in this short amount of time. Zabilna comes up and talks first. We would like to speak to all of you now as our leaders that we currently have on hand. And I believe that another was supposed to be joining us. You see a satyr enter the room.
Oh yeah.
It's the old guy.
It's not Demetrius.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah, yes, Dinaval. Thank you.
You gotta bring Grandpoo in.
Why?
He kicked what? I'm done.
Okay, I'll go get him.
Go get Grandpa.
Okay, what am I doing here?
Just shh. Grandpa has to know.
And Zabelneg, all right, I don't know why we need Demetrius here. But we will continue. Kellick's army is beginning to extend across the grasslands. We are unsure of what they are looking for, but as of right now, we can assume that it is the goddesses themselves, as Warduke was quite keen to stab us in the back. In order to aid this, the goddesses have decided to go off the grid.
Grid.
Off the map.
Just
And the only way to
become
do that is to stop using our powers.
Okay.
By our powers, we mean that our personal magic. Meaning that anything that we could do normally as a goddess currently would probably show up on the radar.
So you are going to pretend to be mortal.
In a way. We'll be forced to utilize magical objects and magical items. Titania has very graciously allowed for us to use pieces of her arsenal. We have also found certain artifacts within the surrounding area that we will be bartering for. Deathstalker and Blythe will also be required on the front lines. However, that means that we lean on you and your team to travel north and send the northern forces to us.
The northern forces to you.
Yes, we will require you to visit the 3 great settlements in the north. Also, with what is happening at the Grey Labyrinth, we will ask for you to open the way. As of right now, the Civil War has closed off all passages to the northern to the northern half of Torrenbaum.
she says, well, with the king, we should be able to be okay.
Of course.
One would hope. Hopefully he can bring some level of peace to his people. We would ask you to visit Ashra, the Grey Labyrinth, Welland Rift, and a place known as the James Farm.
Do I know about the James Farm?
Yes.
The James Farm?
James Farm.
Am I aware, like,
It's like a farm?
Welland Rift has had a long stinted feud with the James Farm.
that should be easy.
It's like a farm.
A farm.
A farm, you know,
So we're going to go see a bunch of capitals, like major countries, and we're going to go see a
and
farm?
then a farm.
What do they farm?
Everything. The James Farm produces all of the food that Torrenbaum eats over the year.
Oh, so it's not a small farm. It
Oh,
is
no.
a large farm.
Oh yes, quite large. Acres upon acres.
Got it.
They are masters of transmutation magic, and yes,
They
That
farm
was like
children.
some farmer in the middle of like the woods. Like,
They farm children.
find that country, that country, that country, and Joe Bob.
And Joe Bob. And Joe Bob.
Bob.
Joe Bob is a level 27 fighter.
Wow, he goes
Jill-
above the level
And
cap.
Jill Bob.
Hey, if the gods are asking for his help, he better be.
And Jill Bob is
And
a
Jill Bob.
sorceress
There you go.
of only the divine nature.
That's right.
The James Farm is quite known for its mastery of transmutation magic. Also, their food supply would be quite useful for whatever forces we do manage to muster.
She says nothing.
Which of these should be our first priority?
We pass Ashra first, right?
Yes, Ashra is before the Grey Labyrinth. It is on the southern side of the Grey Labyrinth.
So we should go in order of geography as opposed to any one of them being more important than the others.
Well, try
It
to
should be easier to go.
pick them all in one line.
Very well.
You'll
It'd be
reach the
easier.
James Farm before you reach Welland Rift.
Is that in the thing?
The
Welland
James
Rift?
Farm?
No, your place.
Ashra? No.
That's here.
It's,
She-
it's all in the
she's
mortal
from
plane.
she's from the material realm. She
Oh,
got
okay.
you.
We'll go
you
into
don't
that
know.
later.
Medicated.
We'll go into that later.
Excellent. Very well.
But yes. Zybilna has a little bit more leeway, being half infernal, so she can utilize more of her abilities than us. Ashra is quite known to stick out like a sore thumb. It's very similar to me.
Being humble is a wonderful gift. And for the gods to put away their great power to live as their people will only serve you and serve your people who serve under you. I see this as a great deed.
We have sent out messengers to as many places as we can. Gypsum, the Tiefling Ramble over in the Iron Sands, and as many that we can reach. The Celestial Spire has already been attempted to be reached. But we will need all that we have, all that we can. We don't know what Kellick's planning. We don't understand what he's doing.
Very well. Is there anything that you can use to aid us in our trek?
We have given you all that we can, all that we can spare.
Very well then. Well, friends, shall we venture?
I would suggest that you venture off probably in the morning. It may not be the best
yes.
idea to venture out right before nighttime. Get some sleep. Head out.
Excellent.
Oh yes, and there also is the current period of iron artifacts.
Oh, what iron artifacts are we speaking of?
There are quite a few in the world.
Well, yeah, they're in the world. But
One is an Ashra. This artifact would be instrumental to the defense of Torenban. Each of these artifacts is instrumental to the defense and maintenance of Torenban itself. Should these artifacts fall into enemy hands, it'd be quite bad.
And if they were just randomly disappear for some reason.
Is there... Zybilna pops up.
She's just
Said,
gonna
is there a
smile.
reason why they would
She-
randomly disappear?
well, you never
Yeah,
know
hypothetically
nowadays.
speaking, you know.
Ashra remains silent.
What is the artifact in Ashra?
We haven't seen it in quite some time.
Ashra doesn't know the artifact that's in her own place.
Zybilna is talking.
She's like, well, she's got a mouth.
We have not seen it in quite some time, but the staff of the forest resides within the Asheran Central Temple.
How integral is
Maybe
the staff
Ashra
of
could.
the staff of the forest allows the wielder to summon it to their aid.
Very integral.
So since we haven't seen this in a while, so
Summon the forest to their aid.
Oh.
so since we don't
Extremely
know where, since you said it was in a temple,
The Dark Citadel, yes.
okay, and she doesn't know where that is.
I do know where that is.
Oh.
It is in Ashra. It's in the center of Ashra, known as a place called the Dark Citadel.
You know where this is.
Why must it be a dark citadel? Why could not be light citadel?
Because it is in the part of the forest where no light can reach, and the trees are the
like
most
can't-
condensed.
And they don't do very good things. And she just kind of said that.
So they're abusing this route.
We shall bring the light
There it is.
into the darkness.
And so,
I'll update you on my childhood on the road.
She's like,
do I care about that?
yes, you do. It's therapy.
It's.
That was beside the point.
I know what happened. She has an idea of what happens in the church because it's stuff her brother.
Okay.
Oh.
So Ashra has.
Ashra actually speaks up. She goes, "When I was first leader of this community, the staff was used to progress the forest expanse and ensure that growth was inhabited year round. That power has since been tainted since my abandonment."
So it sounds like Ashra has a great many things to
Account for it.
account for.
That's right.
But we'll go help.
So it is being
Misused.
abused.
It is.
As far as I know, not at the moment, but I have not been to Ashra in many.
She's trying to. She's covering her booty.
I mean, it is an iron artifact. Corrupting it would be quite hard, to do. But perhaps it is being misused.
So again, what would happen if it was just vanish?
Well, nothing would happen. His powers would
Mysteriously into my belly. What would happen if someone said would eat that item?
Eat the.
No, we don't want to tell that.
Eat the
nothing
cursed
would
object.
nothing would happen. It's more like the power that it wielded would no longer be able to be wielded when we need it.
Oh,
So
bigger picture.
So the
Inconsequential.
forest would, instead of.
It wouldn't wither and die.
No, it would
It's-
just, you would need to rely on nature itself to do
Yes.
it and slowly till the earth instead of.
Well, not only that,
forcing
but the
everything.
staff of the forest also allowed the forest to follow the commands of the wielder.
See, there it is.
Mm. Indigestion. It would give you indigestion.
We're not gonna.
But what if, on a player sense, what if I gain that power when I
That would be
eat
legit.
it?
I'm happy
Like
to say that I would be
super.
glad to have you eat that.
That's
sword.
possible.
Well,
That is
well,
possible.
our whole mission as we left was to go get these artifacts so that they didn't
Mhm.
get them, right? So
We
we're
need them
not on point.
regardless.
We're not going off point here. So
Regardless of where they end up.
I could antagonize.
We don't need
I could
them.
antagonize the goddess, or I could just keep my mouth shut. So
We do currently have
I choose to antagonize.
2 iron artifacts in our possession.
Oh,
Oh.
lunch.
My tummy is grumbling.
Which artifacts would you have?
That would be the Sword of the Fae
That's what Blythe has.
Sounds like a light
Anyway.
snack to me.
and the Bridgestone.
Bridge
I like the
stone.
sound of that.
What does that do?
That is the Wanderer's Enclave.
And you
Iron
have that
artifact.
in your possession now.
Dinaval has it. He
Oh,
Where
this
is this
this-
guy?
this one's right here.
massive stone around his neck, where you see inscribed runes around the sides of it,
You need solace to make a copy.
and you see like this brilliant lens in the center. It's about this big. It has gotten my people out of many a trouble.
What does it do?
Well, you hold it up, you imagine a place,
Oh.
and you will say, "This too shall be a passage," and a gate will open up, and
Oh,
it allows
wow.
my people to pass through.
That's definitely something we need to.
That's,
In times of need,
that's
You
too
should
useful.
totally eat that one.
Oh man.
That's too useful. A lot of these are gonna be very
Man.
useful. You may want to pick and choose.
Dinaval
Man.
has graciously agreed to use it in a way that will allow our forces to attack Kellic and then retreat quickly.
Okay, if Dinaville falls, we're screwed. On a
Dinaval falls.
global.
They get it.
a
So they
global-
say.
Yeah. Dishonor on your
Alright,
cow.
take out one of
Dishonor on your
I take out the foresight coin.
And he puts it back in his shirt.
Take out the foresight coin
Yeah, eat
from
that
the little wrapping around the hat.
You mean the hat?
Yeah, the hat that is on the hat.
It is on the horn of the hat.
All right, coin.
This is your moment. This is your bait for.
I have no idea what happens when I eat these things.
Oh,
That
we're not
sound-
we're not saying this in the meeting, are we?
No, this is a personal
Okay.
conversation with a coin that doesn't talk.
Okay.
From a cat who doesn't talk.
Will eating that rock be a good thing or a bad thing?
This cat. I just see Jack.
You know, like when the cats are like attacking something, they're kicking their feet.
They're kicking their feet, scratching it, biting it. Her ears are straight out.
Aaron, when you go
Flip
for the
the
stomach.
So you flip the coin, and goes,
Which is unusual for a cat to flip a
and
coin.
it flips all the way down until it lands in the grass, straight on its edge.
Son of a bitch!
Neither good nor bad there.
If that
That wasn't an option!
It's got three
I think
sides.
that's don't eat the rock is what that one was.
Yeah, that's what that one
Like
means.
sticking up into the soft grass.
Or it's just as good to eat it as it is not to eat it. So, out of all the benefits,
There's equal.
there's equal benefits for you.
Out of all of the
That's a yes.
out of all of the problems that would cause, there's equal benefits for you.
Personal conversation with Ashra.
To happen later.
Sounds like a yes to me. Can I have
I
a bite?
also need Zabilna
Can I
because
just lick it?
she has something to trade. She's
Miniature.
mentioned something.
You mentioned something before.
I might trade the
You
hat for
mentioned
Blind
food.
Sword.
There you go.
No.
You have mentioned something, and I assume it
You
to be
have
edible.
no idea what Blind Sword does. That is a legendary artifact.
Just
Well, I would
miniature
assume
lick.
these other artifacts aren't like your
I
country
slip it
bumpkin.
back
Are
into-
Well, you know, they're not, the levels of power. The Black Razor and a +3 longsword can be said they're both magical items,
No.
but one is clearly
Eating
more
Black
powerful than
Razor
the
would
other.
probably be better for the world.
Black Razor's not an iron artifact.
No.
It's a good sword. I'm telling
All
you.
right.
Plenty of good
Ignore what I
things came
just
of that
did.
sword.
Slip the coin back in the.
Ashra looks at this. She kind of gives you a knowing look.
I know you're gonna try to eat
Knowing
that
look?
rock.
Like she understands what just happened.
Ooh, shit. Pretend it was just a joke. That's what I do.
Meow.
Yeah.
As Tom explodes across the TV.
I was this close. I was that close. Meow.
I don't know what
I'm
you're
gonna try that next time when I mess up. Meow. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just a cat.
Yeah,
Holy cow! That was
Yeah.
What do you mean? Meow.
Are you trying to tell us that you heard voices?
Yeah. What you heard?
But as they continue, iron artifacts will become very prevalent in the times to come. We also know that an iron artifact resides in the Grey Labyrinth. Two exist in Welland Rift.
I like that place.
There's three. You said there was three.
There's two. One resides at the James Farm.
Is that in the?
farm?
There was a nomad. I heard there were like two in the nomadic lands, which I assumed we were in.
Yes, one is in the Sister Tribe.
And are we getting that from them?
Can we get like a mail order?
Mail order.
DoorDash.
Is it like an Uber Eats?
Do we have a messenger out? We'll kill.
We are speaking to the Sister Tribe as we speak. We have sent a messenger to.
Is
see
he
if we
cute?
Can, well, you know, she has her abilities.
Huge
Personality.
tracts of land.
Well, if you're gonna go talk to girls, you might maybe want to try a
wrong with
longer division. Maybe
beautiful.
she
She's
or he
got
has
huge
a
tracts of land.
She's very spiritually gifted. Being a cleric.
It's probably one of the absolute best Mighty Pythons sketches
Absolutely
ever.
Yes.
messengers that are
I
spiritually
would love
gifted
to
in
have
many ways.
been around for like up until like the early 2000s and see what they would have done with Game of Thrones.
Oh my
That
god.
would have been hilarious.
Oh my
That would've
I
been
god.
know it's
hilarious.
already like so far up their alley. I would love to see what they would have done. But getting back.
Anyway,
Continue.
We are speaking to the sister tribe of the Wanderers as we speak. Their iron artifact. While this iron artifact is formerly based on flight, theirs is based on fight.
What?
fight.
You know,
Ooh.
the instincts of fight or
Leaving.
flight. This is the
Fight.
fight. This is the flight. This is the fight.
Gotcha.
What does it do?
Well, as far as we know, it is a tome of battle strategy.
Sorry. Sorry.
What?
Sorry.
Nobody thought this would happen.
What?
I don't know. I didn't.
Does she get into trouble?
Yes.
Nobody thought this would happen.
I didn't realize.
That's awesome.
Okay.
This is what happens when Tom finds new buttons.
That's
on Twitch.
Yeah, now Carly needs to find these new buttons.
But-
Oh man, so great.
But it seems to be a tome of battle strategy.
Mm.
It is a history book of battles within the history of the world. Opening it would allow you to summon people.
Yeah, we need to make sure that doesn't happen.
Genghis Khan.
From
Alexander the Great.
great battles that have been fought to aid you in times of
Yeah,
combat.
I have a feel of a whole different
Kiwi
side
woman.
quest of fate here.
But yes, we're in talks and trying to get there under our forces. Without our magic, we can't exactly force people to do things.
I think you have a guy on your side that could possibly do it.
We don't want them to use it on us.
Sneak in there and just,
That one.
They're like, quick, we're under attack, get the book.
Mistress,
Demetrius just goes in.
it's more like it's like a notebook now. We don't even notice it.
What the hell happened?
The first 50 pages are gone.
Sneaks in.
This big fat cat runs out.
You just see he's got tinfoil on it.
He's trying. I'm trying to eat this stuff. They could make it more like kibble.
He's like eating it like a burrito.
I got the late 14th century.
But that is all that we have at the moment. Hopes and plans. Kellick's forces are beginning to expand across the grasslands. It is possible that we could be looking at a full-scale retreat. If we are if we are unable to gain significant numbers.
Well, then we probably should get on it.
That is why I suggest you leave tomorrow. But until then,
How much can you eat in one day?
I don't think I could eat another Fig Newton, guys. You only ate 2 Fig
It's
Newtons.
warfare thin. It's warfare thin.
A wafer thin. But that is the conclusion of this meeting.
Yeah, I have a question for you, Zabelna.
Yes?
So, you said you wanted to trade me something.
Yes, was going to suggest a trade for Avenger's Crown,
Yeah.
as I would be able to fully unlock its potential.
Yeah. What do you got?
What do you got? That's the most beautiful sound
Challenge
ever.
is if you make correct prediction. Okay, I need to get out of mod
Cat eat
mode.
everything. Yes. The answer is yes. Cat should eat
The answer
everything.
is yes.
How do I
Cat
get
can
out
only
of mod
eat iron
mode?
artifacts.
I can't see it in mod mode.
The cat can only eat iron artifacts, but that's okay because they have a few.
Eat the cursed object.
Eat the finger. Eat it.
Yes. Gain my power. Become the new overlord.
Cat
Will she get in trouble?
Yes,
Wait.
you are gonna get in trouble.
I said yes.
Not me.
No one voted, so I said yes. Oh, goodness.
It will not be me that gets in trouble. It
So
will be
the meeting is over.
the meeting's over. I have to
Right
go
now,
meet with.
yes.
I have to go
Okay.
meet that guy. That weird guy.
I'm gonna go.
I
go
don't know
ahead.
how to do crap.
I'm gonna go over to what's the guy's name?
Torvin?
The same
Torvin.
guy I'm gonna
I
talk
want
to.
to say Torvak.
I want to talk to him.
Who's Torvak? Torvin.
I know
Something-
Torbeck.
Who is that?
Torbeck is a guy from Legends of Evangris.
He's their bugbear.
My name is Tor.
That's who I've been thinking. I've been watching a lot of your streams.
It's great stuff. I watch
stuff.
it myself. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
It's so fun.
My name is Tor.
I talked to Torvak. No, so yeah, I go up to
Tork
him.
is not as handsome as Gideon.
So yes, I go up to him and I say, "You're going south.
Yes.
My path leads me to the north, I believe. I wish you great hunting. May you slay many wolves."
May you slay many wolves.
And I kind of give him a good shake.
Your own body.
That's for you.
That's for you, dog. And I walk away.
Okay. Zabilna pulls from her pocket. I'm sorry, we got a couple of things. Zabilna pulls from her pocket.
Not an iron artifact.
Not an iron artifact.
I was hoping for something edible.
They said that they only had two. Frankly, you're the one who's guarding the iron artifact that nobody knows about.
That's okay.
Did you eat it?
No, not yet.
No, he wants his friend
Why
to have it.
haven't you eaten it?
And she pulls out
The vote
a
right now.
figurine.
Of wondrous things.
What is this?
I voted.
It is a very rare magical figurine. Summoning it would allow you to, of course, summon it.
What is this?
She pulls out a green figurine. It's hard to determine the shape. It looks long and lizard-like. And then you realize it's a T-Rex.
Ooh.
So this would allow me to summon a dinosaur.
Yes.
That is pretty cool.
Crown
In
Avenger.
exchange for
Crown Avenger.
T-Rex. Yeah,
Crown Avenger. T-Rex.
yeah. There's a lot less letters.
There's a
in
lot.
T-Rex.
There's some
Unless
weight
you do
here.
the full name, which is Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Okay, then it's worth it.
How about the how about we go the full name of the item, which is prehistoric figurine of wondrous power, Jasper Tyrannosaurus Rex.
His name is Jack. I'm taking the T-Rex.
I take it.
I don't want.
My boy now.
I don't want
Avenger who?
anybody to lecture me about my foolish decisions. Okay, I'm stating. Just
So
stating
she
that right now.
hands over the T-Rex and takes the crown.
I think she got the
I can't
big deal.
use it.
Do you want to make the blood sacrifices?
I mean, I'll make blood sacrifices.
I don't mind
but she-
killing people.
I'm talking to her.
I don't mind killing people. Let's
I,
go.
I can make blood sacrifices, but
Tot?
Zybilna
I don't mind.
takes it from you and says, "Thank you, my lord." And as it kind of expands to fit her, she
Oh,
goes,
jeez.
"It requires familial blood."
Knew it!
I
He's
can.
Daddy Dearest.
I can just.
Venger's her dad.
She runs her hand along the entire blade of the horn,
Yes.
and
I
you
don't
see
like
it
her.
actually change from
She
just
tormented
a normal
my childhood.
circlet into like a crown with an actual like veil on the back,
She's the girl with the heart inside the star ring.
and she puts it on, and you see her infernal form take precedent.
Nice.
Her skin pales and her clothes darken to a black and red.
She looks like me.
She looks like her,
Oh, nice.
only she's tan.
I'm a little tanner because I went to go to the funeral.
No,
Oh,
because
you
your
were tan
race is
before.
tan.
Huh?
Your race is tan.
Well, I know my race
Then
is tan,
The
but-
demon princes. She goes, thank you for your help, Lord Mahoras. I wish you well in your
I think you
endeavors.
should get the rock. Rock of the blade, rock of the blade.
You're not there.
I also want to talk about the importance of. Actually, this is more so for you, Asher.
Asher goes, yes? Isabella gets up and walks out.
Yeah.
She got what she wanted.
She did.
She did.
It's a true story.
I hate giving up things.
You also die the most, so.
And I will die again.
All right. How important are all of it? How important is that rock?
I love the way that he's asking. Okay, who else is in this room?
I think I'm gone.
You're
being-
gone.
I
was
had
gonna.
said earlier that I wanted to talk to Ashra.
So are you waiting outside the tent or inside the tent?
I mean, this could be happening at the same time because we were kind of haggling.
Well, that is true.
I
So
think,
you
yeah.
could. So you approach Asher.
You were haggling. That wasn't a haggle.
He said his name was Jasper.
That's the mineral he's made out of. That's the mineral he's made out of.
He's a
made out of
Jasper T-Rex. I'll take it!
Buford and Jasper.
Anyway.
She goes
Up
over
with
and goes,
instruments.
I apologize for the side eye.
Oh, I've been given side eye many times in my life.
I have a very difficult relationship with work. That's just.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
It's a little screwy because I was in the Fae for 45 years. I'm supposed to. I'm 152, but I'm supposed to be 550 something. According to the material.
That's old.
Yeah, her little brother is older than her.
Dang, man.
Welcome to Time in the Fae. You'll be going there.
She was
to
gone
figure
for
it out.
450 years.
Man, 500.
They thought she was dead.
That's old. It's coming.
I didn't see nearly the stuff like
I was trying to determine whether you were 1,000. So, you would have been there when I was there. You were not there when I was there. I have no idea what's been happening in Ashra since my departure.
No. 'Cause, 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 use the Black Citadel to get people to conform, from what I know because I was on the center, and my brother's wealth was, she's brainwashed, complacent servant at this point to the church and my father.
I do not know what has taken Asherah. When I left, it was a bountiful place of life. Since then, it is
That is the wrong answer. 20 points go to
Should the cat eat everything? Prediction ended. Yes.
The answer is correct.
That is a great idea.
You are welcome for those 10 extra points because I voted against it.
I am unsure of what happened in Asherah since my departure. I've renounced my ability to ensure its safe haven when I removed myself. I was forced away. Because of the war. They needed a leader. And I was the only option. I'm sorry for what has happened to you, I truly am. But I can do nothing to fix it.
I do not expect you to. Shockingly makes me feel a little better. It's not the reason I came. I did want to ask you a question about the dryads. I died very briefly about a week and a half ago.
Were you bound to a dryad before you left?
Since I knew him for 2 years before I got swept up to the Fey realm, and I've spent the last 5 years getting to spend time with the only person who accepted me for who I was.
You died? For how long?
Less than a minute.
Not enough to break the connection. Probably enough to mess with it.
My brother said when the realm gates opened, I got a flurry of messages from my brother. He said something happened to you.
The bond between Asherin and Dryad pulls the forest from the Fey and the one in the material to a living forest. It allows the forest to grow and think and feel. Should an Asherin die, the Dryad would return to the Fey, but
They returned to the Fey?
yes, but our connection wasn't that broken. My guess is you stopped him halfway.
What does that mean?
That means that only half of him made it back. The other half is still here. You would need to go to Asher, reconfine the ritual to pull him fully back to this realm, or sever it completely to send the rest of him back to the Fae. And there's only one way to do that, as far as I know. Burn down his tree. Burn down his tree.
It's kind of mean. The screams of the silent tree.
She's processing all of it because when she knows that he doesn't die, which makes her feel better, but also she doesn't want to burn down his tree to have her friend with her. So what do you think?
Well, I believe you have some time before you reach there.
Thank you. No, I was afraid I killed him. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
She. No, but I think everything's gonna be answered. So she leaves.
That's when Malharas approaches Ashra. Yes. Father, dearest.
Yeah, I want to talk to you more about the consumption of iron relics.
Ah, yes.
Do we know exactly what that would do?
Well, depends on who makes them. So, wish will give you more power over wish. Destruction will give you more power over destruction. Creation will give you more power over creation. Law, chaos. Such
What happens if I eat that rock over there?
Oh, the Bridgestone. That is an artifact of creation and wish. So a bit of both. Probably you get a lesser form of the abilities of the item you
What if he eats
Consume.
blood?
In his
Or his sword.
Oh, the full guy.
Like spaghetti.
What happens if I just go back and eat law?
He's dying anyway.
He's dead.
He's dead. He's gone.
He is dead.
But you'll probably get a lesser form of the abilities. Well, the powers would resemble your own strength in iron magic. Right now, they are able to hold the full form of a certain iron spell. The Bridgestone is able to hold the iron form of teleportation, as far as I know, which what we would call a gate spell.
Could be handy to us.
You're nowhere near the full iron power that you held.
I haven't been able to tell.
You're nowhere near.
No,
He could eat you.
I was being facetious. I know. I can't.
I know I am a cat.
I realize I'm a cat.
Malharas's tagline. I know I am a cat.
Yes,
It has
I'm a
become
cat.
increasingly obvious. I can deny it no longer.
I am small.
But it would most likely give
Would you
you
make
an
it be a bigger
ability
cat?
to teleport short distances or something akin to that.
That would be kind of cool as a cat.
Would it be best to gain power naturally, and would there come more power with waiting to eat these relics?
I believe that as your power grew, any power that you consumed would grow with it.
So, if I hypothetically were to eat something that would give me a power, as I grow naturally, that too will expand.
One can assume.
Where's
However,
There's always a big butt.
the more powers you consume, the more you will show up on Kellick's radar. Kellick does want to find you, as far as we know. He wants the Throne of Destruction. That means he needs you out of the picture.
Well, out of the picture I am at the moment.
So collect.
We're not sure about that. You're still alive.
Oh, yeah?
But he's a cat.
That doesn't mean that you will be a cat forever.
I hope not.
Should you reclaim your visage and power, you will be able to once again retake the throne. But the more power you consume, the more Kellick will be able to find you and send people to find you. Not only that, but we will need certain relics in order to maintain our position at our front lines. It's a double-edged sword. You will gain powers, but perhaps those powers could be used better elsewhere.
That's why I haven't taken the pike yet.
That is very useful. We have used that for we have seen some good use to that.
I know. Is Deathstalker here?
No, he's out.
Thank God. Speaking of Deathstalker.
I don't like that you said thank God.
Thank God.
I've decided to eat him.
I will be eating him today.
Hold him down for me. I brought a straw.
Live is next.
Oh no! Not that, Doctor Who!
He was going to be used in the rebirth. Is that still possible?
Maybe. Something is stopping it. I don't know what, but I can assume it has something to do with chaos. And him. It might still work.
I'd hate for it to fail.
So would I. I know also some people would be rather sad for it to succeed.
I don't care about the people who would be sad if it succeeded.
Well, you know, another person was considered to be the vessel for another eye. So someone you know, so. It'd be rather unfortunate if they were to just disappear.
Yeah.
It's just that.
If you had another artifact to give a test to on what would happen should you consume it, the Premier have it in a different way. You can eat iron artifacts because it's similar power. I have to consume other things to gain that ability.
Other than the coins, am I missing an artifact that we have?
Nope.
It's just the coin?
You had just had the coin.
Right now, the only artifacts I have are these coins given to me by law. Part of me is still holding on to them because he's gone.
I understand that. I keep a memento of more coins.
Quick twist!
I even thought about it too early in the conversation.
Remind
Sorry.
me what the gambling one was? There was a
The-
foresight coin and a gambling coin.
Oh, yes. The gambling coin is the all or nothing coin. Essentially, mechanically, it allows you to turn any d20 roll into a d2 roll. Heads, success. Tails, failure. But it's critical success and critical failure.
So it's either really good or really bad.
You get a 50-50 chance, and you guys have a coin for a re-roll. I think it's freaking good.
Doesn't suck.
No,
Your odds have
I'm not
improved.
saying. But the outcome is either really good or
Or really
really
bad.
bad.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
More towards good than bad, but still. It's like a 2 out of 3.
I mean, it's a 50-50 shot.
With his coin. A little bit more in your favor.
So keep me up to date with how the book goes.
Well, if we can speak to you, we will.
And I'll walk away.
Might I say that Frozen 3 is coming out in 2027.
What?
Stop it!
And
They need to stop!
The Incredibles 3 is coming out too.
Why?
Incredibles 3 is
Why?
also
Yeah.
coming out.
Why?
Stop
That
it!
actually would probably be a better movie.
Stop
than
it!
that.
Oh.
Hercules and The Greatest Showman are both going to Broadway.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yay!
That's fine.
And Percy Jackson is also going for a second season.
That's not bad. That show was really good.
Yes. How do I know all this information?
How?
Because I have a man on the inside.
AKA Google.
You've
No.
Facebook.
No.
You have
Did someone-
reanimated Walt Disney himself
I won't say his name,
because you're on an
but he used to
internet
live in this
show.
house.
Because you have an internet show.
Him?
He didn't tell me nothing.
Oh.
Because you have a show that's direct to the internet, and you don't want to get fired by Disney.
No. Oh, and Mandalorian's getting a feature film.
That's good.
We know that.
Because they're good.
That's awesome.
That was a good show.
So, did anyone else
Yeah.
want to talk to anyone else before?
I'm gonna talk to that
That's how
guy.
you do it.
Torvin.
Yeah.
Oh, him too? Alright, let's go.
So, Torvin is leaving.
So
And
she
you
goes and
catch
looks
up
out
to
with
Torvin?
him.
Can I help you?
She's like, well, yes, I need to know how to cleanse and re-establish my Slayer Stone.
That's Do you have any
First
makeup
of all.
on?
Oh. So, you need to bathe it in holy water
Oh, okay.
and then apply it to whatever you want to kill.
There's holy water outside in the
Yeah.
bucket.
How long do I have
Actually,
to
you
soak
sent
it?
that away with the people that were leaving this morning.
How do I have
There
to?
might be a little bit left in the bucket.
How long do I have to bathe it in this holy water? Just does it a good dip?
No,
or-
8 hours.
Oh Jesus. Okay, and then
You're going to sleep.
and then the blood of things that I want to kill. Are you taking these things anywhere?
We
Are
will
you taking the blood?
We will dispose of them, yes.
Are within the next 8 to 12 hours?
Yes. It's starting to stink.
Okay, well, can we save some blood so I can put it on my?
It needs to be
So?
fresh.
Oh, jeez. So I have to kill something with it.
Yes. His was able to work because,
It's unfortunate.
it's actually still there.
Okay,
We're
so
starting
I
to clean it
can,
up.
so I can at least cleanse it.
Yes. What is it set to? Where did you get that?
Aberration and an elf.
Just
Uh,
an elf.
No, one of the guards from the Platinum City.
You got it from a guard in the Platinum City.
Yes. He gave it to me.
That's a quite nice, just random gift.
I'm sure it was to get me in trouble. I'm sure it was to implicate me in.
I highly doubt that. It's an aberration styled. That sounds like an Amber Enclave thing.
I truly believe it was to implicate me in things.
Did Kubros
You
or
ever
Yeah,
talk to
Amber-
somebody from the Amber Enclave?
Yes, I hate them. They're so awful. Every time you talk to them, they did the exact opposite of what you wanted them to do.
I need you to roll me a d20 and tell me if you're doing perception or deception or persuasion.
It's a 16, and yeah, I'll do deception. I kind of want him to give me something, so I'll persuade him. If she's telling the truth, she believes that it was given to her to implicate her in other things. And yes, she has talked to Amber Olive, and yes, she thinks they're all jerks.
All right.
She's not lying.
No, you just mentioned that you had spoken to the enemy, so.
She spoke to the she had
And you
involvement.
have something very valuable from them. So.
She said she had involvement with them in the beginning when Kubros' men were taking over the city. She thought that they would be essential in helping, and they weren't. And then there was another reason we talked to them. And again, they were of no help.
Alright. Alright.
So that's how I got it.
Very interesting.
I'm glad that's interesting to you. What's interesting to me is those crossbows that you have.
Oh, yes. The Silverbloods developed those quite some time ago.
Would they be something that would be in a stash?
Yes.
And bolts to go along with them?
Yes.
Okay. That's very interesting, because I would...
You are welcome to it.
So, did he give us the clues?
No.
Okay, so then she asked him for the directions. She said you were...
You're going to have to find it on your own.
I understand that, but you said you had clues to find it.
You
We're
were
going to
supposed
Ashra.
look for them in the environment. If it was easy, everyone would find it.
Okay, but we're talking about a family secret here. Even if
You're right.
my family had a secret,
My
I
family.
would...
I've told you how to find it.
I understand that.
The rest is up to your skill.
Oh,
They're by every major settlement.
every major city settlement.
There's one by Ashra, one at the Great Labyrinth, one by the James Farm, and one by Wyland. You get 4 chances.
Thieves can't, and what was the other thing?
Hunting. So
Hunt-
survival.
So, this guy over here.
Survival or perception.
So you and Thieves can't, me and Solace.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. 3.
We have to, like, really pay attention to our environment.
I can do that.
Okay.
But I don't know what I'm looking at.
I don't know what I'm looking for either. That's kind of like... Silverblood. What is it? They're hunters. Well, you would know what they are more than we would, so... Because you had all this
You
conversation and
also ask him.
bonding moments. Okay, so what are you guys... So what are the Silverbloods known for?
The monster hunters.
Monster hunters.
Yeah, I knew that.
We hunt various things and keep the borders of the material realm.
Keep in the borders of material. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And
He's like Van
what's your
Helsing.
what's your preferred method of monster hunting?
Weaknesses.
Okay, that makes sense.
I like poisoning things with the thing that they're weakest to.
It's interesting. Okay. Okay. So that would help me in our search for his their
Hideout.
stashes.
That's right.
Okay.
Stash of goodies.
Monster hunter family, keeping the material realms. He likes to hunt for weaknesses.
Your friend is from the Grey Labyrinth, right?
Yeah. I have a friend from Ashra, and I have a friend from... Well, no, I don't know anybody from James Farm. Well, I know people, but they're not with me.
I assumed.
Why would they be with me? I mean, really.
Yeah, you guys haven't liked each other for years.
Yeah. Yeah, family feuds are...
Mind you, really Will and Riff doesn't like anyone. That's kind of
You know, not everybody doesn't like everybody, you know?
No, that's kinda
You
like
get
you.
some radical people going crazy, and
That's
then...
you.
Do I really look that radical? Okay, just because I match people.
I'm not
doesn't
talking
mean-
like you personally. I'm just saying Welland Rift in general.
In general, there are some freaks that maybe think that they're
Political assassinations is pretty kind of.
Well, some people do need to die.
That's where I come in.
That's where you come in too. You decide people who lives and dies as well. So I'm not going to take any judgment from you.
Did I say I was judging? I'm just
Yes.
saying.
You're judging. You told me I was crazy. You don't know me.
He was
You know what? With that, I'm gonna let you be. I'm gonna
You
let
don't know
you.
me.
I'm gonna let you find out all the rest of that stuff on your own.
So are you leaving tonight?
I'm gonna go to sleep.
like the rest of us.
No.
Or is that, or are you
It's
too
up to
good
you.
for sleep?
No, I sleep.
You're too good for sleep.
I like sleep.
I am.
I like activities, but I like sleep too.
I'm too good.
Well, guess what? There's no activities over here. Go
I-
find somebody else for your activities.
You know, like archery and
Go find someone else for your activities.
You think with all the extra time on my hand, I'd be better at like hitting things.
you think so?
Ain't it?
With all your,
Dang it.
you don't have to sleep.
Me and my arts and crafts.
Maybe your lack of.
Imagine Lux is a big whittler.
Maybe you whittle. You have a hobby.
When everybody's asleep and no one can hear him,
You whittle.
he's got a beautiful singing voice.
Oh, there you go. Sing to the moon.
That's right.
Maybe you also have a great theatrical background and you can whip out a costume and
Maybe you're a gardener.
sing sonnets.
Oh, that would be perfect. Are you kidding me?
That'd be good.
Like you're constantly
Kill,
plant-
slaughter, destroy, and then like I have like a little.
You
like,
bury like the hands in the ground.
I was thinking like tomatoes, but like,
Moon. you have the moon flowers.
Moon
maybe
potatoes.
beans. You know.
Jack from the Beanstalk.
Like everywhere. I'm like Johnny Appleseed. Like every
Constant
once in a
like
while.
planting grass. Like this will grow.
It's gonna grow. Oh yeah, it will.
That'll do
It
you.
will. The blood of thine enemies will fertilize this ground.
You know what the old Scottish werewolves would do, where they're like, the Scottish werewolves are actually nice, and they would give fish and money to poorer families.
The werewolves?
Yeah,
But
they were good. They were good. They were known as guardians of villages.
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would give pies to
Yeah.
poor people.
Yeah.
It's like Santa Claus.
Yeah. Only
A-
a big
a
wolf,
wolf.
guy.
And they
Awesome.
eat the bad
Not really.
people. Like,
Yeah, and they'd eat the criminals.
Even better than Santa Claus. No naughty list. Dinner list.
obituary.
There you go.
An extensive obituary. Okay, well, she says, toodles. Good travels.
Yeah.
You got anything else to say? No? Okay. See you
They're
later.
frustrating.
I have heard that before. But then, you know, people are prejudiced.
Yeah. I mean, you kill one imp,
By accident.
and then everybody's against you.
Jesus.
And you gotta go
and
walk
you
into an
kill the
burning
person
offender.
that said, if you kill me, everyone dies.
Oh, that was...
That wasn't me. That
That
was.
needed to happen.
That was
No, it didn't!
I don't feel shame at all. I
You
hated
him
that
again.
You
man.
don't feel shame
hated that man.
for nearly killing me.
Okay, so I hate
I
that
really
man.
did kill that guy.
I did really...
And there was a part of me that was kind of happy. Like the city could burn, and I would still be kind of happy.
I was...
Just a little bit.
For a few minutes while my body was leaving the ground, I felt really good. And
Yeah.
then she healed him.
And I was like, all
And
right.
I felt better.
Well, that's
I felt
okay.
better because then, you know, I wasn't going to die. But
Yeah.
I did feel good that he was... And I do feel right now he's probably dead. And that makes me feel
He's
happy.
probably still alive.
Those guys are all dead.
We're gonna kill that guy when we go back.
You were thinking that the bad guys killed the bad guys?
Yeah.
No, they didn't let him go.
You think the bad guys killed the bad guys?
I think people kill people who are of no use to them.
Well, we're gonna go back and kill that guy. Now that everybody's out of the city? Absolutely.
You have to get to the army.
I'll be like, I'm scared to get that guy.
We're gonna go
The guy
north.
you don't like, I'm gonna go and kill him.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going
say
north.
that to the brood mother of the Conalons.
There you go. I'm sure she'll let us in.
But
They probably hate him too.
Probably
as you guys all head to your various rooms for the night.
various.
Yes, various rooms.
Oh, okay. That we like hunker down in one tent.
You think there's one tent that big?
We're 4 small people. He's a cat.
I don't sleep. I'm gonna walk around.
Okay, so anyway, just hunker
As
down.
you go to your various beds, maybe all in the same room, maybe
okay,
not.
or maybe not.
You fall asleep to the quiet sounds of the night. Of the
She tells him to
calm
fry to
night.
stay awake.
The calm before the storm.
Mm-hmm.
Because tomorrow there is work to do.
Eat, to drink, and be merry.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Eat, drink, be merry.
It's gonna get all rough and
I'm
tumbly.
not gonna
You're
get in
gonna
trouble.
You're all gonna die.
So, did you find water to go in your thing?
I will, yes. I'll go find water before I go to bed.
Dang it.
Okay.
I could bless it.
Okay. Whatever
The
water
only
I
left is
find.
in the animal trough.
Okay.
Hey, it works.
Okay, just bless the water. I'll put the thing in there,
And then I'll go to.
and then the animals can go to
there you go.
drink it.
And drink
And
the
it's
nastiness
good.
of it.
It's good water.
That's right.
You blessed it.
That's right. It's blessed water. Yay!
Yay.
Alrighty.
Alright. See everyone next time.
Woohoo!
And we begin this new arc.
And we leveled up.
Nope.
Oh, jeez.
Why not? I did
You know, I'm
great
not killing people
funerals.
on purpose.
I
You think you could kill anyone here?
I'm not killing